Welcome back, everyone, to Full Murloc versus Strahd. We had a little bit of a delay due to some real life issues and other things, and unfortunately, our Plasmoid Warlock has had to bow out of the game for the time being. But don't worry, he will return eventually when circumstances permit. Today, to recap what happened last time, our intrepid adventurers were working their way through the death house into the dungeons where they encountered something quite concerning. Three shambling mounds. They appeared to be under the influence of some spirits that were the spirits of what appeared to be cultists. They defeated them. It was a hell of a fight, but it was really quite good. And now they are working their way out of the house.
Apologies.
Introductions. We'll start with Nerd Dragon.
Hello, I'm NerdDragon88. I am playing the Kobold Cleric Jitters. Great to meet all ya.
All right, Astrid.
Hi, I'm Astrid. I'm playing Dwarf Cleric.
That all you giving them?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, Pip.
Yep, I'm Salem playing the Warforged Butler Monk Pip, who's currently unconscious over the stone table he destroyed at the end of last session.
Yeah, he kind of lost his shit a little bit. All right, Mr. Blue, Daba D.
I'm sedated. I play Blue, the artificer / fighter now, who is also a clown.
Indeed. Oh, yes. At the end of our last session, everyone advanced to level 4. I forgot to mention that in the recap. Mr. Shoop.
I am a shoop to whoop. I'm a conjuration wizard.
All right. DoorDash does not speak. They're a tabaxi monk that goes fast. That's all I got. Arya.
I'm Kirli. I play Arya, who is a bard.
All right. And finally, Sunny.
I'm Corks, and I'm playing Sunny, an Othmere Ranger.
Alrighty, and just a quick reminder, Clay will be back, but for the time being, he is not able to join us. Alright, so, you guys have had some time after the fight to sort of rest and recuperate, figure out your bearings. Is there anything you wanted to do in this room while you're in here? Or are you ready to start heading out of the house?
I'm gonna stick with the rune I've got on my weapon.
Like, is Pip okay? Can I what's up with this? Like, kind of
Find
poke
out.
him? I'm gonna poke him. Does he respond?
Are you wanting to run how that is, Lerm, or me? How he is right now?
You said he was unconscious. That's all I got.
Yeah, because currently is the light with any lights within him in his eyes or between maybe cracks of his figure are very dim probably right now.
Is he gonna wake up when he's poked?
He'll try to. I'll have him roll for that. I don't know
Okay.
what would you say that roll would be?
You know what? We'll call it a constitution.
I don't think he
Oh.
eats anything, and I think I've
Oops.
tried that before, but I'm gonna try to give him a good berry.
You wake up.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, right. I don't know. I don't have a mouth. Or I guess I do have a mouth, but
You
Yeah.
do have a
Yep.
mouth. You can
With the
ingest
berry in
things.
it.
It's just
I do have a question though. What that mouth do?
Nothing that you might want, I would
boy.
hope.
talks a lot of shit, is what it does.
I'll wait.
Good thing you woke up, otherwise we could have put something dirty on you.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
All right, so your eyes brighten as you sit up and look around, vaguely confused. I mean, you were kind of in a mindless rage, but you're clean now.
Am I? Am I not covering the rubble of the, or at least on top of the rubble of the stone pillar? I'm actually clean.
We'll say that you're clean. We'll say that there was a chance. You have that stone, remember?
I did, but I just like woke up after the fight too with the disgusting mounds of like
All right, well,
flesh and dirt.
then it's up to you if you're clean or not, or if you want to use your new stone to clean yourself.
I'll as I'm waking up, if I notice I'm dirty, I'll use it and slowly rise, I guess, and thank Sunny for the berry, but hold it off, fumbling around a bit while I rise.
That was intense, man. Are you okay?
Oh yes, don't worry yourself. This happens sometimes. Mayhaps I'll have it looked at later.
All right. So, you have some choices here. You can look around the room. Honestly, there's not much going on. Or you can head back upstairs to leave the house.
Is it time for us to make our way back up?
That
See if
feels
we
like
can
it.
get out of this piece of shit house.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm all for
I
that.
mean, you feel like the house definitely has a sense
Oh.
of hostility. Like there's an air of hostility in the house, but you also feel like there's not much it can do, at least currently, to stop you from leaving.
Did we participate in a long rest during our level up process?
There was a rest, yes.
A long rest, specifically.
I'll
Yes.
go ahead and say yes.
All right. So I'll have 2 more cloaks to divvy out. They're +1 AC cloaks. If anybody can use a magic cloak right now.
I do not believe that I have anything outside of mage armor that affects mine. If nobody else wants one, I'll take one. I've probably got the lowest AC in the group. Is that factual?
Probably.
I think mine's like, is it a 16 without mage armor?
That's actually really high.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is quite high.
I'll be getting trucked.
Can I link the item into chat? I can't, no. But there's 2 up for grabs. They're cloaks of protection.
I
I
think
mean,
I already have one.
You have
Yeah.
one, I have one.
I mean, I'll take one if no one else does, and then another one on. Do we have anyone else who is normally in melee?
If Astrid doesn't have a magic cloak, she should take one as well.
Okay. I do not no, well, so I have a cloak of billowing. So is that magic?
Technically, yes.
Oh.
All right, then DoorDash would be the other one that'll get mollywopped potentially sometimes, as much as they can go in and out pretty quick.
All right. So we'll say DoorDash takes the cloak. Are y'all heading outside now? Or heading back upstairs?
Or
All right. So let me get over to that map. Make sure your characters are in a reasonable spot. No, Shar, you need to reload the page, I think. Let me check that your token didn't break.
Ooh, good pop.
No, it didn't break. All right. Well, hold on. Thought I was prepared.
I'm gonna take a quick piss while you do this as well.
Yep. I just gotta remember where something is. The hell is it? Ah, that was not supposed to do that. All right. So, you guys had discovered. We're gonna go ahead and say that you headed back up to the crypt floor.
Would it be safe to say that, up on that crypt floor where we were before, rhyming, because I was running detect magic, I would have seen any or like detected anything that was still down here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I took this orb. We found magic items in this chest, and I walked north far enough to cover all the abasement.
Oh.
All right. So, when you guys were exploring this upper floor, you did find this trap door or a secret door leading to a stairwell. It leads to a trap door going up over here.
Yeah, and then it went into the one, was it the hunter's room or whatever on the main floor?
The den of wolves
Yeah.
on the first floor, right by the entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can head up that way and go back towards the entrance and
Yes,
see if
you
we can get
can.
out. All right.
Well, what about
let's do that.
the mist shit outside?
Well, that's what we can go see if it's
Yeah.
gone or what's going on with that.
Okay.
'Cause that's the next thing we got to figure out.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
You are not forgiven.
Short segue here. We had a guy step out of raid briefly last night for a bio break. He was gone for like 20 seconds. It was so short to the point where I'm convinced he either stood up and hung a piss into his hallway or out his window because he got to the bathroom that quickly.
I mean, some people keep their computers like within 5 feet of the bathroom, so
It's still, man, like
20 seconds.
there's
If
no
it's
way
like
there's no
legit
way he
20
got
seconds?
set up. It was a legit 15 to 20 seconds.
He might have just hung a piss into a Gatorade bottle.
yeah, and I mean, like,
Gross.
and if the door was within 4 feet of him, that it would take all of like 2 seconds to make it there, if that.
All right. So y'all are going up the stairs, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
that we're doing now.
I believe that is the
Yes.
plan currently. Yes.
Okay. As you make your way up to the stairs into the hunter's den, things have changed drastically. The walls look cracked and ancient. A thick layer of dust covers everything. There's some mold growing on the walls. This place no longer looks at all like it did.
Are there fires still in the fireplaces? Burning blue?
No. In fact, there's an inky black smoke pouring out of the fireplace, filling the room. And as you breathe it in, it starts burning your lungs. It's very, very toxic. And the doorway here that Astra is standing right in front of, the door has disappeared. In its place are phantasmal blades flicking up and down, back and forth throughout the doorway, obviously meaning to make it difficult to get out of.
You mean getting out of this room or getting back downstairs?
Through that door to get out of this room. Now, you can either make a dexterity acrobatics check or an intelligence check. The dexterity check would be to get through the blades without getting damaged. The intelligence check would be to memorize the pattern and move during the open spots.
First things first, out the window, is there still the mist?
The mist has cleared, but the window is shut, locked, and will not budge. Nor does the glass seem like it's going to break easily.
Easily,
So
but it could break
acrobatics check?
theoretically.
It would be a very high check. You'd have an easier time just getting through that door.
Eat my taint.
All right.
You made
Can
a
I-
success.
can I- All right. I was going to say, can I grab one of the... Because it's going to take some time for all of us to actually get through that. Can I just cover the fucking fireplace with one of the blankets or whatever to slow the billowing of smoke?
It's gonna keep billowing. The room is filling with this
All right,
smoke.
let's get the fuck out of here then.
The house is angry. The house is trying to kill you.
Oh, wait, what were we supposed to
Um,
roll?
Intelligence or dexterity. I'm gonna
Okay.
say that you don't quite get the pattern. You can try again, but that time you did not get it. That time you did, though. You see, and you can also let the others know about the pattern to
All
give
right.
them advantage.
I give them a quick talking to about the pattern.
All right, so you successfully slide between the phantasmal blades. Shoop, you made it. And this doorway over here, same deal. All the doorways, the doors are gone and they're just filled with phantasmal blades.
So we got to roll acrobatics now, correct?
Aria, you already made. Okay, you made it. Yep. Acrobatics or intelligence.
Oh yeah, I was going to the second one.
Astrid, you did not quite make it.
Oh, I didn't have. Oh, okay. I didn't do. So did I do it twice already, or?
Oh, I had advantage, right? We have advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage on
But
the
you are-
intelligence check, not the
You're
acrobatics.
already
Oh, dang
rolling
it.
with advantage.
Then nope.
Oh,
All
okay.
right,
That's
so
the double roll.
Astrid, I'm gonna say that as you try and memorize the pattern, you just don't get it.
What the fuck?
Bro,
Okay.
what?
Is this
Ow.
true?
So can she
um,
grab me and pull me through with her, or is that?
I'm gonna go ahead and say on the nat 20s, yes, they can both grab someone and pull them through.
A double? I've never seen double nat 20s.
Somebody save me,
I
please.
have.
Hex.
Save us.
All right, so who got dragged through?
Who did not succeed the throw is a better question.
Astrid did not, nor did Sunny.
So then you pull those
Shoop
two.
should have gotten through with his acrobatics check. All right.
Shoop did, in fact, get through with his acrobatics.
So you grab Sunny, I'll grab Astrid.
Cool.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and move you through. All right, Shoop, you made it through as well.
Phew, thanks.
Pip.
Yeah, seeing that, yeah, you just say the windows look pretty sturdy, but still, with my frame and my speed, I'll just at least try my luck at the window.
Okay.
I kind of sort of feel like
The mist.
Oh yes, my gear lungs. Oh no.
The mist
I-
seems to have cleared.
Oh well, my gear lungs feel fine for the time being.
No, the black fog is still filling the room.
Oh, okay. Oh yes, sorry.
And for you, because you don't necessarily breathe, it's corrosive as well.
oof.
But I will.
I
is
gotta
it
have
rock
something
strength,
to drive you
acrobatics,
all out of this
or athletics.
room.
Sorry.
To get through the door.
Yeah, strength or athletics. No, for the window. If I'm trying that once at least.
Athletics is going to be a strength check, but it's going to be a really high check. Like you'll have to nat 20 it.
21.
You punch the glass as hard as you can. It should have been an attack, my bad. But you punch the glass and it seems to crack but doesn't break, and the crack immediately repairs itself.
Gross.
Okay, then I'll try my luck with door. Then it's intelligence or
Intelligence or athletics or acrobatics. You have advantage on the intelligence roll, by the way.
oh, okay,
Good.
not much better, but yeah.
Okay, so you're looking at it. You're just not quite getting the pattern, man.
Nerd Dragon, your keyboard's coming through.
Do you want to make an athletics check
That's
or acrobatic?
acrobatics is even worse, but
You can do it.
yeah, that's about right.
Jitters did figure it out. Yes. All right. So
You have a
I'm gonna say on that you attempt to make it through, but the blades catch you on the way out. You're going to take 2d10.
You want me to roll that?
You took 10 damage.
Okay.
Question.
The blades catch you as you're going through. What's up?
Who out of the party seems like they're the most intimidating?
It would be me.
Yeah, either sedated or myself.
Yeah.
Okay, and Sedated is playing.
So I have not only is my intimidation high, it is, let's see, I have a +3 to it, but I have advantage on intimidation checks.
Right, so you're Dabba-dee Dabba-doo.
Yeah, like the song.
Yeah.
I'm blue.
So Jitters will grab Blue and like it be essentially yanking down on his arm, trying to pull him down closer to him.
Yep. Carry on.
Getting real close to where his ear should be.
It
He has
is.
ears.
I'm humanoid. Thank you.
Well,
He has
Jitters
ears.
doesn't know if it's an ear or not. Could just be a fancy fin for all he knows.
True.
House alive! Need you to threaten house that we burn it down if it not let us out. You is scary.
Oh.
You do. I help.
All right. Okay. I'm in. All right. You've got those spears in your bag, right? Pull a
Uh-huh.
spear out for me.
He'll pull out 2 spears.
All right. And we're going to wrap them in cloth.
Oh no.
And I'm going to need you to light these on fire for me. You hold one, I'll hold the other.
We really need to be prepared to fucking
house-
hightail it out of here.
Can I
The
just
house
like
starts
persuade the
rumbling
house?
and shaking.
And I'm gonna adjust my makeup just a little bit and kind of cock my head to the side and giggle. And I'm gonna, with this burning torch, I'm gonna walk over to the stairs and hold it right up against the railing where the wood is touching wood, but the flame isn't quite on the wood yet. I'm just gonna let the host know very, very, very keenly that it should let us the absolute fuck out, or this is going to go up in flames like you wouldn't fucking believe.
Jitters will also have
More
a firebolt
smoke.
ready in the other hand.
more smoke starts billowing out of the fireplace in this room as the house shakes, and you hear almost a growling sound from it.
Turn off the blades, or this balcony is going.
The room is really filling up with smoke at this point.
I'll fucking do it.
All right, can I like persuade
All right,
it? To let
I'm gonna
us
start.
out?
I'm gonna start burning the railing.
Can I persuade it?
Admittedly, the intimidation should help out the persuasion, and I did assist on that, so like it makes sense for the both of them to potentially have an advantage.
So here's the thing about the house. It's alive, but it's not necessarily sentient.
It doesn't need to be sentient to be intimidated or persuaded.
I don't see how persuading a house could work.
Intimidating makes
The
Same
same
way
way that you persuade a housefly
intimidating.
to leave the room.
With fire.
All right. All right. As the smoke keeps billowing at an increasing rate, the blades seem to slow down.
All right, that worked. Which should be
They
easier for
don't
us to do
stop,
now.
but they slow down.
Make it a little easier to get through. All right, you guys.
Yeah.
Those that are least likely to succeed the first time go first.
Intelligence or acrobatics.
And with the blade slowing, I'm assuming that means that we now have advantage on both of those.
Yes. And also the difficulty has dropped a little bit. All right, Astrid, you make it through. Pip, you make it through. Sunny, you make it through.
Oh, finally.
Shoop, you make it through. Jitters, not quite. You're going to take 2d10.
Roll it.
Jitters, I'm going to take your torch from you as you go through.
10 damage.
Okay, I'm still good. Jitters will, upon having been failed, will take a swig of his coffee. And he will say his little mantra.
Is there an additional
All right.
set of blades there near where Arya and Pip are?
One last set, but they're moving quite slowly.
Okay, everybody go through. I'm staying here for a second.
All right. DoorDash, you made it through also, by the way, so go ahead and put yourself through.
Apparently all I needed was a little bit of coffee.
And yeah, no, you made it through, so you are out of the house.
All right. I still haven't gone through, so what I'm going to do, once everybody's through that last... Oh, I guess they got to go through the last set. You guys go through the last set.
Keep in mind that y'all are burning your own property at this point.
I don't think we care, right?
No, I don't. Yeah, it's just.
Arya, Shoop,
We're
you
not
both
coming
made
back
it.
to this haunted fucking house.
Sorry, what?
You made it.
Also, they were rusty spears. So.
Pip, not
Does-
quite.
Does
Actually,
burning
no,
it
Pip,
down...
you
Hold
made
up.
it.
Before we actually burn this shit down, is there anything positive from keeping it? Can it be restored and be worth a fuck at some point? Who gives a fuck
Theoretically.
if it's haunted?
We get the lighthouse too. We have to remember, like, this thing is going to put itself out. So, like, we're just trying to... I'm exercising the house with fire.
Okay, whatever.
Astrid, you made it.
It should put itself out. If it doesn't, whatever.
Pip, you also made it. It's quite easy to get through this set of blades. DoorDash. Yep, you made it.
All right. I'm going to lob both fucking flaming spears onto the staircase, and I'm going to walk over here and misty step out of the house.
Okay. As you do that, you
And I
hear
cackle.
an unearthly scream as the house starts burning from the inside. Also,
I'm going to flip him off and say, solve your own problem now.
You went back on deal?
Huh?
You went back on deal.
He didn't let us out! He tried to kill us!
so
I'm
Jitters,
holding
I
true
will
to
say,
the threat.
Jitters, as you walk out the door, you feel a rustling from your bag of holding.
Oh boy.
Okay, I do have
and
quite
it
a few
feels
things.
lighter.
Uh-oh.
Check for the sword. Check for the sword. Check for the sword.
Are you
Okay.
going to check the contents?
I guess Jitters will check for the windmill sword since he's being asked to do so by Blue.
The windmill sword is still there.
Okay.
There's
okay.
also a fine layer of dust inside the bag, and the books seem to be missing.
No!
Ooh, and the alchemy books that I have.
They crumbled.
Ooh,
Dang
the
it.
deed. Who's got the deed?
The deed is still intact. The scrolls are still
Weird.
intact. The books look as though they've just disintegrated from great age.
Oh,
They were being preserved by the house.
yeah. Is it day or night?
It is now dawn.
Dawn.
Also, the silverware has tarnished and
If we
looks
look
ancient.
around, can we tell if time has passed outside the house, or does it look like the same?
Time has definitely. I mean, there's no real indicator, but you feel pretty sure that time has passed, considering you went in midday.
But we're not talking hundreds of years. Like we don't look outside to see
No,
growth
no.
that wasn't there before. Okay, so it's not like
No.
the house was locked in time or something.
No,
Wait,
Okay.
wouldn't
it
that
was
also
just
mean
preserving the books.
wouldn't that also mean the rusty spear that I have would also go away?
The spear looks like it's about to fall apart.
Yeah, it was a rusty spear, just like those other two. So, okay.
All right. So as you leave the house, you all find yourselves in what appears to on the outskirts of what appears to be a village. Let me get to.
There wasn't a village out here before, right?
We couldn't see anything.
Oh, right. Well,
There
so
was a
it could have
shit ton
been.
of
Damn
mist.
it.
What corner should we be looking at?
Hold up.
Pick up.
I put you on the wrong map.
That might explain why it's all black.
Can you see this map?
We
Nope.
can see a black box.
I was hoping I wouldn't actually have to put your characters on the map, but
Well,
it's fine.
what you could do is you could turn off the fog of war.
I gotta remember how to do that.
You go up to the page, the specific page for the map, and then you go into the settings, and it's one of the checkboxes.
Ah,
You can also turn off dynamic lighting for that page.
that is what we'll do.
And
Do you
voila,
see it now? All right.
we have a map.
So where were we relative to this map? Like that northeast corner? Is that the house? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, you see a village. Now, around this area, or this building right here, appears to be, as you make your way into the village, I'm assuming you guys are.
First things first. I'm going to turn around, pull out some of my makeup kit or paint, whatever I have in there, and I'm going to write "Stay out" on the front fucking door.
Fair.
Jitters is going to do a prayer, including a little death prayer for the house.
I'm going to flip the house off again.
It's still just shaking and rumbling, and it's obviously going through some shit as it's burning. You see smoke pouring out of the building through the open doorway.
It's not burning. It's being cleansed. There's a difference.
I'll be right back.
Did that gray orb survive, or did that also
It survived.
disintegrate? Okay. What about the
The
bat shit
books?
that I have in a bag? That's probably fine too, then, right?
It's fine.
Okay, good. I have a huge bag of bat shit still. We're good. Some say I'm crazy for it.
The silverware has completely tarnished. The books have disintegrated. The scrolls are still intact. The note from Strahd to Gustav is still intact. The deeds are still intact. The spear's falling apart. Yeah. The sword just looks really old and kind of pitted from rust, but it's still intact.
If hang on, because I'm an artificer, I would argue that I would have the tools and the know-how, or be able to make the tools and have the know-how, in order to see how much time would have passed to make the sword look this tarnished.
Centuries.
And I'm confident about this.
Yes. Hundreds
Okay.
of years.
All right. I'm going to relay that information to everybody, that something about that house was holding things stuck in time for, like, literally hundreds of years. And I'm confident because of the sword.
Best
Would it
guess
have-
would be 300 years.
So the being that was controlling that family or whatever, or influencing that family, as much as the family's been gone for centuries, that being we need to do some research on, because that is some scary shit.
Could it have been an illusion? It was always like that, and it just now revealed it.
But like a physical item tarnishing like that, when some of them disappeared and one just kind of ages, hints at
Yeah.
like real overtime decay.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and say this. Give me an Arcana check.
Ooh, I have big Arcana.
One of you give me an Arcana. All right. So
Well,
you can tell that it was an illusion spell that was making things appear new and fresh.
Okay. But it's still, we were playing within a house that was 300 years old.
Yeah.
Playing in the past, essentially.
The stuff was all that old. It just looked new.
Right. Yeah.
So
I
did
just
we
mean that it's
travel
been-
through time?
No.
I'm just saying
Okay.
that it
The house was just
those
old.
the events from the Strahd the family occurred 300 years ago, is what I'm getting
Yes.
at.
Yes.
Illusion aside.
All right. So I should probably wait for Nerd Dragon to get back.
So are we the only ones who've ever gotten out? Like,
As
why is it
far
still
as you
here?
can tell, yes.
What?
Many adventurers have gone through. Not many. None that you know of have withstood the test. Not everyone has gone through it, though.
Well, I think Astrid's pretty impressed with herself and the rest of her group, so she's just kind of like, look what we did.
Yeah, not everyone who has come into Barovia has gone through that house, but everyone who has failed.
Except for us.
Yeah, I mean, smarter people have avoided it.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah. So, there's don't be too happy here.
I mean, we were kind of forced in, though. We couldn't really make the smart decision, you know?
Yes. Yes, that.
This is true. While we're waiting, so relative to us, do I remember where that knoll was just fucking mutilated by the mist?
Yeah.
Could I go examine the area where I think it would have been eviscerated?
Sure. It's about 50 to 100 feet in front of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out and just see if there's any remnants of knoll.
Bloodstain. Just
All right.
bloodstains everywhere.
And I'm gonna tell everybody to look at it. So, Miss
Is
Beth,
there a trail? Oh.
Mist clearly bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's no
Well,
body, right?
that
Just blood
missed.
stain.
No
How much
body.
blood? Are we talking about all his blood?
Enough.
Enough to assume that he's fucking dead.
Or
Alright,
a
missed
zombie
bad.
or vampire. Okay.
Did you just fart?
No, it's big stretch.
So if his farts sounded like that, I'd be concerned.
Right?
Because, like, a fart like that, I'd be like, did you just fart around a butt plug? The fuck?
It
It's a
don't always
kazoo.
be like that, but sometimes it do.
Right?
I ain't gonna say I'm proud, but I damn sure ain't disappointed.
Oh, he's back.
Hey.
All right. So the knoll was eviscerated by the mist. Mist is bad. We've
Well,
established this.
it was eviscerated by something in the mist or
Something
the
in
mist.
the
You're not
well,
sure.
We know mist is bad. This is as much as we need to know.
Yeah.
Like deadly bad.
Okay, eviscerated
And you
or
see a
shredded?
trail of
Well, there's
a
blood
trail of
every. He was
blood.
exsanguinated essentially because there's blood everywhere.
Okay.
You see a
Go
trail
use
of
it.
blood where it looks like the body was dragged away.
Oh, okay. That's new information.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are up by the house, and as I said before, as you enter the town, it looks very unnervingly quiet.
Okay. Do we actually see smoke coming out of some of the buildings like we do in the map?
Yes, you do. But curtains are drawn, doors are closed. You cannot see into any of the houses.
Do we at least
It's
see the light?
very quiet.
Do we at least see some light coming from some of the like curtains?
Here and there, yes. Now, as you make your way to the town center, that building right there has a sign out front. Let me find that note.
Nope. I don't care what it says. Nope.
It says Bildras Mercantile. It appears to be a shop.
Wonderful.
Nope.
What I would like to do, so I am looking for a wizard's shop specifically.
For what?
So
This is
do
a
I see?
small village. Well, not a small village. This is a little village. Probably doesn't have that.
But
Hello?
Hello?
Somebody's like smoke alarm or something went off.
there's a dirt dragon. It's not that I'm necessarily looking for a wizard's shop. I'm looking for a wizard, just to see if there's one in this vicinity. So I'm going to throw up detect magic.
For what?
You detect some sources coming from inside the shop,
But nothing else
but
around.
nothing else really around.
Okay.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, it looks like the shop sells some magical items.
All right, fair enough. If it's inviting, it's the only place we're getting information. We should go in.
Remember the last house that was inviting and told us to go in?
It was the house that was inviting. It was fucking ghosts.
Yeah, dead kids.
Yeah, that
Same
too.
difference.
Yeah.
There's no dead kids here. It's fine.
Nightmare.
So are you going into the shop?
Yeah, I am.
All right. As you enter the shop, you encounter a man standing behind the counter, a human. And there's various.
Sorry, hang on. Is his name Hugh, and he's a man, so we're calling him Hugh Man? Is that what I'm getting at here?
Yes.
Hope he dies.
All right.
So
Perfect.
no, his name is not Hugh.
Oh,
As you
well, that was
enter,
misleading.
he looks up from his ledgers, looks at you. Hello, I'm Bildrath. I run this shop. Look around, just don't steal anything. And he goes back to his ledgers.
I'm steal everything.
Are you saying that out loud?
I mean, no. Not loud enough for him to hear.
Why is it so
Okay.
quiet here? Like, what's the
just-
deal? There's nobody around?
He just kind of looks up again at you, raising an eyebrow. Not from around here, are you?
What gave it away? I'm fucking blue.
He's gonna roll his eyes. Fucking non-humans. No, it's always like this.
Oh,
It's
fair
always
enough.
like this everywhere in Barovia.
Oh. You know anything about the house to the northeast?
I know I stay away from it. You would too if you were wise.
Any particular reason why?
It's haunted.
It's haunted. Well, it was haunted.
Yeah, it was.
His eyebrow's gonna raise a little higher. What do you mean by was?
Go
A
look.
mysterious fire. It's weird.
Yeah, no, it started burning from within. We don't know why. And I just kind of roll my thumbs a little bit and smirk.
Shame. Might have been a reward for someone who cleared it out, but if you don't know who it was,
On that
Who's
note,
got whoa, okay, wait. What do you mean reward? Who gives the reward?
the burgomaster, Ismark,
All right, where's he?
You make a good burger.
in the inn across the street.
All right.
across the
Alright,
street
alright.
we go.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my bag of bat shit and throw it on the counter and be like, "You want to buy this off me?"
He's gonna look at the bag, sniff it, open it up and look inside. Why would I want this? I could get this anywhere. Have you seen how many bats are here?
Well, okay, fair enough.
But it's bat shit from in the haunted house.
It is.
It's just bat shit.
All right, fair enough.
You're bad shit.
So is there anything in particular you're looking to buy? If not, I have my ledgers to get back to.
Well, it's not like you have any customers. What, are we keeping you busy?
Oh my god.
Do all right.
Gonna get us kicked out.
I guess at this point, this will have to be the point when Jitters is going to interrupt with the thing that I posted in the text chat and then got ignored.
Sorry, I didn't see
I read
My
it.
bad.
Yeah. So,
Ah,
yes.
he's gonna look at you. Oh, go on.
Yeah, Jitters is gonna go ahead, bounce on up and Ixon's blessings upon you. Seem like you could all use more fire to light your streets.
He's gonna look at you and kind of shake his head. Have you seen how many buildings in this town are made of wood? Are you trying to burn the whole place down? Odd little creature.
It would light
No.
the streets.
But outside is so cold and so lifeless.
You get used to it.
Fire brings
We don't
life.
want to draw attention.
Why? Why not want to live?
Since clearly you're all new here. There's the Lord of the Land. We do not say his name. To draw attention is to draw his attention,
Ooh,
which we do
Voldemort?
not want.
That's where my brain went.
It's
We heard this repeatedly, and it was really, really annoying. He is the ancient?
He is the
As
land.
you say
He
that,
is
he's
alive,
going
or
to
whatever.
slam his hand down on the counter. Get out.
Oh shit.
It smell like bitch in here.
The house kept
As
yelling
you
at
say
us.
that, he's gonna stop and stare at you. Thought you said you didn't know what happened to the house.
They said they didn't
I
know what happened
know.
to the house. I
We
know what
didn't
happened
say
to the
we-
house.
We didn't say we didn't know what happened to the house. We asked you if you knew anything about the house. Two very different things, because we know what happened to the house.
Yeah, we know what happened inside and how we got out.
We came here by
So
mist.
what happened?
Well,
Okay,
what's it
most
worth
mist.
to you?
Yeah. There was mist and a hole, and then there was dung. And
Jitters.
Then there was children and a house.
Jitters, shut up, Jitters. Shut.
Sorry.
Shh.
He's gonna shake his head. See no reason to pay you myself. I told you the burgomaster would have the reward.
Well, then maybe you should take us to him. Introduce us. I'm Blue,
He's
by the
across
way, in
street.
case
I
you
already
can't
told you
fucking
where he
tell.
is.
Right, but I mean, you're obviously interested, so, you know. Obviously, you're a friend, and you're interested in the information, and you could introduce your friends to
That
to this
house has
burger
been a
man.
blight on this town for centuries.
Yeah, but we
What?
just
Yeah, it
walked into
was.
a trap, so now we don't know if we can trust things.
He's gonna look over at Jitters. You said something about being brought here by the mists.
Yeah, maybe we should have told him that.
Order for him. Just you'll find Ismark across the street. I have to get back to my ledgers. If you want to buy something, let me know. Otherwise, leave me be.
You have anything good?
You can look around the shop. He's not going to answer that.
Do you have any
Is there anything
coffee?
in particular you're looking for? He's going to look at Jitters. The hell is coffee?
I hand him my. No, I can't hand him that. I can't hand him my
All right.
sports bottle.
So what
do I
is?
actually have coffee on me?
Well,
And if you say it's a drink and he has cups around. He's got a cup. He's got 2 cups and a bottle of bourbon sitting next to him. He's obviously been drinking on the job a little bit.
Okay. Give me a little time.
there in chat.
Didn't
That's what
catch
I'm
that.
doing while everything else is going on. And see what's in here that's
All right,
magic in nature.
You're going to see a ring. Hold on, phone.
Jesus.
You need an hour?
Oh, okay, that's fine. Jitters, can I borrow your rock for a second?
Which one?
The one that makes things clean.
Oh, cleansing stone. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so
you're
I
gonna
have
see-
this aspergillum. We're gonna put coffee in the aspergillum,
Okay.
but we need to clean it
As
first.
you
'cause it's
look
got purple
around,
shit
you're
on it.
going to see a ring that's glowing, a sword that's glowing, and some crossbow bolts that are glowing.
What are these
2
three
bundles
things?
of 20 each. The ring is going to be a common name would be a ring of wizardry.
Ooh.
Gives you an extra level 1 spell slot.
Ooh.
The bolts appear to be magically enchanted bolts +1. And what was the other item I said?
Sword.
Yes, a sword. I believe I said short sword. That is going to be apparently magically enhanced +1.
Okay, so we don't need the sword because I can enhance people's weapons. The bolts might be a good idea. The ring is probably a really good idea. How much for the ring? This
200
boring old
gold.
ring. No, it's a boring ring. That's bullshit.
If you want it bad enough, you'll pay the price.
He makes
Yeah,
a
we don't
valid
want it that
fucking
bad.
point.
And then I whisper around like, how much money do we have?
Not 200 gold worth. I don't think.
You do have some treasures like rings and such from your adventure in the house.
How much money does
might
this?
be-
I'm about to say. I guess that's my thing. Like, if we're at a shopkeep here and we want this, I mean, we've got some shit that we have. Let's if we want to try to do some trades and shit to see what we
Yeah.
can make, we can.
So
do
I can
that.
offer up the bullseye lantern that I have, the smoky gray orb, potentially this beautiful aspergillum that will be filled with coffee for this gentleman.
Have you already filled it with coffee and offered it to him to try?
We're working on it.
Oh, okay.
It takes me
He's
an
got a-
hour to do.
Yeah, fair enough.
Tell him we'll be back in an
he's-
hour with some coffee for him.
Yeah, he's kind of getting impatient a little bit if y'all are waiting the whole hour in his store. He doesn't like people cluttering up his store.
Oh no, absolutely not. So we're gonna. Well, I will go across the street then, because
Yeah, let's
He
do
said,
that.
"How
We'll
long
deal
it's
with
gonna
that.
take?" Oh, okay, and we walk out.
We'll do that. We'll come back and try to get that ring because that ring could be huge for one of the
Yeah,
casters.
could be.
I'd want to ask something if, given the opportunity with everyone else beginning to leave or do their own thing, to the shopkeep.
Or how about you
So-
work a deal with the shopkeep, right? And tell him, hey, we'll tell you everything that happened in the house for a discount on this ring. And I can
He
persuade him.
does not bargain.
Oh, even with persuasion?
Even with persuasion, he is hard set on his prices.
That's stupid. Okay, never mind.
That's the way the book says to run it.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
that's fair.
I think the answer is to tell him we'll be back in an hour with some coffee.
Yeah, and to talk about that ring,
Yes.
see if we can work a deal out for it.
All right. So you guys are heading across the street.
I wanted to
Yes.
ask him one last thing.
So who's going to
Stop.
carry Jitters as he continues his ritual?
I got you.
Okay.
Just going up to the shopkeep. I'll like lean down a bit probably because I assume he's at least shorter than me.
Oh yeah.
So I'll like lean down a bit. I understand that we are uncommon here and that you do not speak of certain things, but could you at least tell me, were there any individuals passing through, maybe of nobility, that you may have not recognized, or any others unfamiliar to you? Outsiders like us.
He's just gonna shrug. I mind my business. That's all.
Right. Right. Forgive me, and I'll step away and leave.
All right. So as you guys walk outside, you see across the street what appears to be a not bustling, but at least somewhat busy tavern with a sign out front that says "The Blood of the Vine." The door is open, and from inside comes a dim glow of candles and a fireplace, and you hear faint music from inside and the occasional chuckle, but not nearly as busy or joy filled as most taverns you've encountered.
All right, boys. What's the name we're looking for up in here?
Well,
No.
first things first, when you walk in, you see a group of, hold on,
Burger something, right? You made some
Burgermeister.
hamburger joke. There you go.
as you walk in, you see a man, you see the barkeep behind the bar, idly cleaning a glass. There are three individuals in very colorful clothing sitting near the entrance at a table, and a man off in the corner, just kind of sitting by himself, drinking from a wine glass.
Is the wine glass guy the fancy guy? I don't know who's next to me, but I'm gonna say that to
Wow.
literally whoever is next to me. Like whisper it.
Might be a good idea to go up to the barkeep and see what's up.
Yeah, maybe. We should probably do that.
Who
Can we
runs
go
this town?
get some drinks? Yeah. Oh, that.
Who runs this bitch?
I just yell it.
At you hearing that, the three individuals at the table near the entrance look over at you, shake their head, and go back to their conversation. The barkeep just ignores you.
I guess
and
we
the
don't care
man-
about that house then.
The man in the corner, at hearing that, raises a hand and waves you over.
That's what I thought. All right, come on, guys.
It's a house boy. All right, I'm down to walk that way. Fuck it.
Yep.
I'll just whisper sorry to the other people in the tavern, the bartender and the other people sitting.
They just don't give a shit. They don't like. You gotta get their attention somehow.
All right, so you guys are walking over to the man and sitting down.
Yeah. Are you the
All
Burgermeister?
right. I am Ismark, yes.
Oh, okay.
What do you know about the
Burgermeister.
house?
Well, we heard there was a
Burgomaster.
reward. We heard there was a reward.
Well, that depends. What do you know about the house? What
Well, being is that we're the owners.
He's gonna raise an eyebrow. The Dursts own that house.
No, we own that house.
don't look like a Durst to me. My family knew the entire family.
Oh, 300
before
years
the
ago?
tragedy happened.
Who has the
Yes.
deed?
Oh. We heard it was a problem. The problem is now
Before the
fixed.
tragedy happened. Define fixed.
Well, we were in the house. We're no longer in the house.
You survived that cursed place. I'm impressed.
We're here.
Do you have
yes.
any proof?
Give me the deed. Give me the deed. Give me the deed.
Who has it?
Who has it?
I think Kirli is holding it because she had the paper.
We're all
so.
just frantically looking at each other,
Am
like,
I? I thought it was.
I
thought it was
think
in the
Kirli's
backpack.
holding it.
Yeah.
It's not in my bag. It doesn't say. It's written in my
We
stuff.
left it.
But
Well, you would have had to manually write it yourself.
Yeah.
I've had.
So you produce the
okay.
deed. You produce the deed and put it on the table. He looks at it, looks at you, looks at the rest of the group, and a large smile crosses his face. Impressive. My apologies for the cold greeting. We get a lot of adventurers claiming things here. I am Ismark, burgomaster of this town. Was my father, but he died, so here I am. And I can definitely compensate you for your services.
Why, though?
Why what?
Why would you compensate us for clearing the house and
Because that
ridding it of
house
its
has
evil?
been a blight on our town since the night of the tragedy. Anyone who enters does not leave, and it draws people in constantly.
So you're all dumb.
He's gonna look offended at that. No, the house has ways of fooling you.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
I'm sure you didn't enter of your own volition. I'm sure it drew
No, we're
you
pretty
in
dumb.
like it drew others. He's gonna laugh at that. Rare's the man who will admit it.
I think we could be friends.
It
All right.
was just an adventure, and then we took a house to the fucking knee.
Go ahead and roll me insight, Jitters. He is completely honest with you and being upfront, and is actually quite pleased that you guys have cleared that house.
That wasn't what I was doing it for. I said
Oh.
motivations.
Oh.
Not lying.
His motivation is he just wants his town to be as peaceful as possible. He's very happy that the house is gone. It means that his people are safer now, and he seems to take his job very seriously of keeping his people safe.
Okay, so no nefarious motivations.
No, he is a good man.
Blue is going to apologize for being abrasive and say that that's just my way of getting honesty out of people and breaking down those walls. So I'm glad we could be on the same page. Yes, the house is safe. I think we could be friends. Things are kosher.
He's
To bring
gonna
levity to
smile.
the situation. That's just how I am. I hope we're cool. And I reach out to shake his hand with my blue mitt.
He's going to reach out, take your hand, and give it a firm shake. Still smiling. So you cleared the house. Surely that shows you have some skill. Perhaps you could help me.
Maybe. It's up to everybody.
But pardon my rudeness. I must first. What are you all drinking? I will pay for it. And he's gonna.
I look at Jitters really quick
for one of the waitresses to come over.
I'm drinking gold. You got any of that?
He's gonna kind of chuckle. Funny. What are you drinking, friend? I will compensate you for the house, or for dealing with the house for us. But first, a drink among friends.
I'm not a drinker.
Water?
Juice? Okay. I'll have a juice. Give me an apple juice, bro.
Some milk?
Milk is also available.
To the black bean. Our god of caffeine.
WD-40.
Shut the fuck up.
So, to be clear, I'm not doing this while being seen, but I am ready to purify whatever is put in front of us.
I mean,
Ideally without being noticed.
as I said, you can tell his motivations are in no way nefarious. He is honestly impressed. He likes you all, and he wants your help.
He might be, but we don't know about the bartender. And I'm just being
The bartender is just mindlessly cleaning glasses. In fact, you see him set down a spotlessly clean glass, pick up another one, and start cleaning it.
Fair. I'm still curious, cautious.
Fair enough. All right, so the waitress returns with various drinks for everyone at the table, as well as a plate of sausages and cheese and bread.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He's
I'ma
going to
go.
smile and put a bag of gold on the table. It seems pretty heavy. On opening it, you find 300 pieces in it. That's for dealing with the house.
Much appreciated.
Told you I would compensate you. Now,
Well, that's fair.
obviously,
What's the
you are
house?
new.
Real quick. What's the house worth, do you think? Assuming it's not
being
charred.
burned to the ground.
We've tried to burn it before. It always rebuilds.
What's
Um,
worth?
Have you tried to light the stairs inside on fire, though? I'm just saying. Hypothetically.
It has burned many times.
All right,
What's
good.
worth
Good.
then is the question.
If it's been cleansed, quite a bit actually. It was a very nice mansion.
All right, well, cool. We like that.
This makes
Seeing
my
as you hold
dog
the
happy.
deed, I can't argue the ownership.
We did make friends with the previous owners.
You're goddamn right.
He's going to kind of shrug. If you can find someone willing to buy it, I doubt anyone in this town would be willing to, even if it has been cleansed. It's a lot of history there.
Fair
None
enough.
of it good.
Fair enough. All right,
Now,
here's 300 gold.
as for how you can help me, and I understand if you say you can't, but it would go a long way towards cementing a friendship.
We do like cement.
It's just
I love
gonna,
rock.
just gonna raise an eyebrow. You truly are some odd individuals, aren't you?
Brain damage happens.
It's gonna shrug. Fair enough. Now, I have my sister, Irina,
Arena
needs to
Burger?
go. No.
Oh. Arena Master?
Burgermaster.
No.
It's one word.
Oh,
The Burgomaster is my title, not
God,
my
your
name.
names are so confusing.
My
You're the
name is
burger master
Ismark.
because you're a master at eating burgers?
Dude. We're going to give him an aneurysm. Let's let him continue.
My sister Irina needs to travel to a nearby city. Well, not necessarily nearby. It's at the heart of the valley, known as Valaki. It's hopefully a place I can keep her safe from.
You said Valaki. What about
Yeah.
Salapi?
God.
It's hopefully a
Continue.
place where she will finally be safe from Strahd.
How far away is it?
Dum-dum.
And I think you did show us on a map already out of game here. I think we know generally
Yeah.
its direction.
It's to the west, and it's pretty
Yeah.
far.
Okay. So we're I'll ask him. Like, you're confident the reach of Strahd doesn't go that far?
It's beyond the site of his castle.
Okay.
I can only hope. His attentions have turned to Irina recently, and I fear for her safety.
Why? No, I mean, not why do you fear for her safety? That's a stupid question. Why has his attention turned to her?
She is quite beautiful, and she apparently resembles a woman he once loved. If you could believe that a monster such as him could love anyone.
Why is he a monster?
Do you have a picture?
No, but she
No,
is
okay.
at my home.
Because he had
But-
some sort of affection for the previous Durst woman, didn't he?
No,
300
no,
years ago. No? Okay.
that was
Somebody else.
that was a whole nother situation where Gustav had some relations with a wet nurse.
But that family had some connection to Strahd.
He's gonna nod. They were cultists of
Okay.
him. Yes,
Got it.
they viewed him as a god and killed their own children.
How is he still alive?
Strahd? He's a
Mhm.
vampire.
Oh. Yeah, there. Now we have the truth.
He does not die. Not easily. Many have tried to kill him. All have failed.
Does this
So you
guy
want
have
us
a
to
hat?
escort her? What was that?
I was about to make a comment and then I realized that Jitters is currently busy.
Hmm. So, should you agree to help me get my sister out of here and to Valaki, then I would be inclined to be most appreciative as he kind of holds up another bag of gold. Just
Sorry.
one quite a bit bigger. And you would always have a friend here in the village, in our small village of Barovia. Yes, I know it's the same name as the land in general. It's quite confusing at times, but I didn't name the place.
So as much as we're friends, and we would trust you to pay us upon return, if we were to do this, some of those funds would go a long way into making it a lot easier for us to accomplish that, because we don't have anything with us. Would you be
He's gonna
willing
kind
to?
of he's gonna kind of smile, and I see where you're going, friend. I would be willing to give you an advance, yes.
All right, all right, all right. This is something we need to discuss then. How long's the trip, do you think?
I'd say 3, 4 days on foot.
You don't happen to have any horses, do you?
Unfortunately, no. Horses do not like being this near Castle Ravenloft.
Is she
Something
going to
about
be
Strahd's
okay?
presence.
Is she going to be okay walking for 3 days?
She has traveled further than this.
Okay, okay.
I mean, we can take breaks on trips anyways, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
All right. So it's like 3 there, 3 back. Be back in a week.
Go to rehab. Say no, no, no.
Ah. But before you leave, there's a matter that the priest in the church could use some help with. And honestly, I could also use your help with one other thing. My father recently died. He was the burgomaster before me. His name was also Ismark. They unfortunately call me Ismark the Lesser around here because he has always been the giant of the community, if you know what I mean.
Well,
Oof.
they did say
Was he
that
bigger?
they say top-notch hoes get the most, not the lesser, and I'm disappointed in you.
Physically, he was not bigger, but he was a great leader among this town, and I've always lived in his shadow.
Stand on the other side then.
If only it were so easy, my new friend. But I could use your help transporting his corpse to the church for a proper burial. so that he does not rise again.
That's where the priest is.
Yes. Yes.
Ah, two birds, one stone.
If you are willing to help, then let us go to my home.
First
He's gonna
things
set down
first.
his glass.
I'm gonna jingle the bag, and I'm gonna. As long as we're all okay with this, should we send Conrad to go buy the ring? Are you done? Are you done making the coffee? By the way, has it been an hour yet?
I could say it's been an hour. Y'all have been just kind of talking and chilling.
All right, we can do that, but we've got some business across the street.
Jitters is going to be filling up at least 2 containers, or probably multiple containers.
If y'all want to continue figuring this shit out, I'll just go get the ring if that's what we want to do.
Yeah, but I've got we're gonna barter with this beautiful aspergillum that's full of coffee. See if we can get a discount.
Bildrath. You have business with Bildrath. I'm
Yeah,
surprised. Be warned, though, he is a hard, shrewd man who does not bargain.
Not the word I'd use. I was going to use a different 4-letter word, but that works.
I just wanted to know if he had coffee beans.
Yeah, he seemed interested.
What is this coffee you speak of?
I hand him a cup of coffee.
He's gonna take a sip and kind of pull a face at first because he's not expecting how bitter it is. Because let's be real, coffee is bitter.
Yep.
This is an odd drink. It's quite bitter.
It's bitter. Is great with milk and sugar and any other flavors you want, including nutmeg.
He's gonna motion for the waitress to come over. Bring me some milk, sugar, and what was the other thing you said?
Nutmeg.
Nutmeg, please. And the waitress returns a few minutes later with it, and he kind of pushes all towards you. Well, I don't know how to improve the bitterness. Clearly you do. Would you be so kind?
Of course. And I'll start mixing things.
All right. So I'm assuming you hand it back to him once you're done.
Yep.
He's going to take another sip, and his eyes are going to open wide. By the gods, this is delicious.
All right, fair warning. Don't drink this in the evening. If you smoke, you're about to take a huge deuce. And secondly, you're not sleeping for a while. You're not napping today. You're going to be awake a while.
Sorry, you made me break character there for a second. Kind of just nod and sip it again. Let us go to my home.
You're going shit.
All right. Well, again, are we all okay with getting Conrad this ring?
How much is the ring?
200. We've got 300, and we're going to go try to get a discount.
Yeah. Let's see what we've got like out of the bullshit we can actually sell this guy and go from there. Yeah.
But he's Sounds like that extra spell slot is pretty massive because I think it's something you're hurting for a little bit, right, Conrad?
Yeah.
It'll just make it'll be that's pretty huge.
What level spell slot? Is it only a first level spell slot?
It's a first level spell slot.
One extra first level spell slot.
I mean,
here's the thing. The reason why we really want it is because I can start duplicating it. Okay. And I want one too, and I know Kiralee could benefit from one.
I'm an article, yeah.
Like,
do it.
All right, so Conrad and I can go there if the rest of you want to go with him, and we'll meet you back at his place. Unless we all want to go across.
Well, I mean, Ismark is going to...
I would just walk over there and walk back. Like, let's...
Okay,
Ismark's going to pull out a small map of the town before you leave and show you on the map where his house is. And then he's going to give you the map. Perfect. Keep that. I've got others.
So I'm guessing that this here's the inn?
Hold up. I did not see... Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And as you guys step out of the inn, you hear a wailing of a woman crying and just losing her mind, and it seems to be coming from the south.
You!
Right over here.
Like crying or terrified scream?
Crying, wailing, raging, just, obviously very distressed.
Does it sound like an actual person?
Yes.
Not to sound heartless, but I'm going to continue walking over to the shop because it doesn't sound like a scream of fear.
I would probably cautiously investigate. Not maybe go near, but can I at
Are
least
you
like
going to ask
see?
Ismark about it?
I mean, I didn't talk to him anyways. I was mostly silent, so I'll just kind of branch off and like at least try and like get a look of whatever it is.
Okay. As you follow the wailing, you come up on a house where the windows and doors are all boarded up from the inside.
Hmm.
And you hear this woman just losing her mind, screaming about someone named Jenny.
I will just simply go back to the group and tell them what I saw, and leave it be.
Ismark is going to look over you. Ah, yes, Mary. We call her Mad Mary. She's not been the same since her daughter Jenny went missing.
Missing. It seems like that might happen to a lot of people here.
It does, but not normally through barred windows and doors. Jenny just disappeared one night. And it looked like she had broken out from the inside.
Hmm. How long ago was that exactly?
Several weeks, possibly a month or two. It's hard sometimes to tell how time passes here.
I see. Well, I'll keep that in mind, I suppose, as I'll.
So even the people here have trouble with the times sometimes?
Yes. I don't quite know how to say this, but it's it's as though we all exist just to please Strahd's whims. Those who die do not stay dead all the time. And I'm sure you noticed the barkeep back in the tavern.
Does the sun not rise?
It never gets brighter than it is now. And since some time has passed, you see that the sky is sort of overcast and there's a dim light as though the sun is just being diluted by clouds, but you don't see any clouds.
So no sunny days?
No. Strahd hates the sun, as do all vampires. And he is the Dread Lord. He has the ability to stop it. This is his land.
But the great Ixen of the sky!
Has no sway here. It is all Strahd's.
Dum dum.
Well, that's unacceptable.
I-
You guys need some light back.
Burn Strahd's house. See how he likes it.
He's gonna kind of chuckle. Many have tried. None have succeeded. But come, let us go to my house and speak with my sister. And as you guys walk up
I
to
catch up.
you
I
guys,
do quick delivery.
all right.
Oh,
You saw on the map where the house
oh.
is, yes?
Before we leave, I take the aspergillum full of coffee and I pointed at Jitters and like put a little sugar, cream, and nutmeg in here, real quick.
Jitters will do so.
Perfect. All right.
And then he'll take that aspergillum to take it over.
Yeah, we walk over. I guess it's Jitters,
All right.
myself. All three of us will walk over to the
Oh.
shop.
Okay, as you walk back in, Bildrath is going to look up. Oh, you again. What now?
Coffee.
This is coffee.
It's gonna who left? Welcome back.
Yeah,
He's gonna raise an eyebrow, reach out, take the aspergillum, and kind of sniff at it. Smells all right. Is it poison?
No.
Yeah.
Totally.
Take a sip of it. I'll take a sip of it from it just to prove that it's not.
After you take a sip, he kind of nods and takes it back and takes a sip.
I knocked Conrad over
It's not
What?
bad.
because it just fell over because of the poison.
Oh.
He's gonna shake his head. Oh, I don't have time to deal with fools like you. It's not bad.
It's not bad, my ass. All right, we need to deal for that ring.
200 gold. I told you the price already.
So I'm going to put the bullseye lantern and my smoky gray crystal orb on the counter and say you can keep the aspergillum. These items. Anybody got anything else we could barter with?
You guys have a couple gold rings and some other various jewelry and the silverware.
The mundane things. Let's throw the mundane things up on the counter.
I have crossbows. I don't know if anyone else in our group could use them, but I have them.
Well, Arya has hers already from the house.
Yeah.
So we don't need those, I don't think.
Nope, we just took them. Because y'all told me to take them.
So the extra crossbows. We've got, the couple mundane rings. That's all I've got in my notes.
He's gonna look at all of it, kind of pick up the rings, inspect them.
Oh,
Check
if it helps.
Hmm?
This came out from the haunted house, by the way.
What?
All the
All of
stuff in
these.
front of you.
He's gonna shrug. Doesn't really matter. Is he, is looking
Don't
over
really
the
matter.
things. I suppose I could take 50 gold off the price.
Yay!
That's actually reasonable.
Can I challenge it? Can I challenge it to a dance battle for 10 more gold off?
He won't accept. As I said, he's
I know,
shrewd
I
and
know.
hard-nosed,
I'm
but
trying.
fair.
Yeah.
He is
No,
fair.
that's-
Can I use my cast off iron leather shit or studded leather to be naked and see if that helps at all?
It's
Maybe he
not
just
gonna
needs some
help.
boobies.
It's
No.
he's made it pretty clear.
He's
Won't help.
clearly not interested in the non-human. He's a
Alright,
little racist.
I think we take that deal. 150 for a ring. We're gonna duplicate like 4 times. It's pretty fucking good.
150. All right, cool. Fuck it.
All right.
All right, so he's going to grab the ring, hold out his hand expectantly for the 150 gold, and put his hand on the counter covering the ring. He'll uncover it once you paid him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He's gonna shake his head, reach over and snatch the gold from you, quickly count out 150 gold pieces, and then slide the ring over along with the rest of the gold. I don't have time for this. I have books to balance.
That's gonna be tough because one of them is clearly bigger than the other. I slapped my leg.
Well, I mean, if
He's
he's got books about that means business has been good for him.
Yeah.
Lots of sales.
Good enough.
Thank you, friend.
He's gonna-
And I wink.
He's gonna flip you
Are you a
off.
bisexual fucking clown?
Take your ring and leave. I have
Sorry
things
about
to
that.
do.
Appreciate it. All right.
He's gonna look over at Jitters. I appreciate the apology, odd little creature. Hello. Random Utini. Okay. Well timed.
All right.
Can I
Nice.
also deceive him or use deception to make him permanently think that we're humans? The next
You're
time he
rather
sees us.
obviously not humans.
Yeah, but if I deceive him, right?
One of you is a human.
I didn't
You are
think
not
about that
making
until
us
just now.
attuned to magical items, right?
I am.
In this case, but not okay. So
Not all magical items require attunement.
But this
one
ring-
does.
okay.
So that just means hold it for 30 minutes.
all right. So I'm gonna attune to it first, so I can copy it. and then I'll start divvying out copies. Sound good?
Yeah, it's
Alright.
technically a meditation during a short rest, but yeah.
Yeah.
We can
So
do
like
that at
I'll
the
I'll,
fancy
I'll do
rest.
that at the next short rest, and then I'll start making copies during a long rest.
All right.
Then you
So
guys will
you've
all be
got
able to
the
do
ring.
the same.
What are you doing now? Are you going to Ismark's house?
Yes.
I'm down.
Yes.
All right. So you guys walk over to Ismark's house and come in, and he's just setting the table for everyone who didn't go with you to the shop. He looks up. Welcome, welcome. I'll set something for you as well as he goes and retrieves more place settings. I was just setting out a meal for all of us. And then he's going, as he sets the place settings, he's going to look over towards the stairwell and call out, Irina, come downstairs. And you hear from upstairs, I told you once I'm not going. As she comes down the stairs, you see a very beautiful red-headed woman, very fair skin, green eyes.
I'm gonna pee in that butt.
Jitters
God
will
damn it.
immediately put a cup of coffee in her hands. Pre-creamed.
God damn it.
Oh my
Damn it.
god.
Jesus.
Well played.
Real quick, what was the name of the ring so I can start adding it to
Ring of Wizardry.
wizardry? Okay.
Jitters is all like, hey baby, I know that this place is missing some sun, but I got some D. Jesus. God.
That's vitamin, but yeah.
She's going to absently take the cup and look at it, kind of sniff it as she's looking at Ismark. I told you I'm not going. I don't want to be away from you, brother. You're not safe by yourself. Ismark looks over at her. I don't care that you don't think I'm safe. I will be fine. You need to be safe. You have drawn his attention.
Well, if she drew attention, then attention also on you, so maybe we both go.
Yep.
Anyways, drink coffee.
Ismark's going to look over. No, I must stay. I must run this town as my father did. To leave them now would be abandoning my duty, and I will not do that.
Well, to stay, you're
Never
gonna
did
be
it as a
abandoning your
soldier, and
duty.
I never abandoned my people as a soldier, and I will not abandon them now.
Well, the second your sister leaves, he's gonna come after you instantly because he's gonna know and you'll be dead. So what service do people
So
are
be
gonna
it.
do?
So be it. I will stand for my people.
Give him that dick.
Irina's just gonna kind of look at him and let out a heavy sigh. You were always the hard-headed one of us, brother. Fine. But I'm not going alone. And Ismark's going to smile. Of course not. I would never send you to Vallaki alone. That's what these people are here for.
Drink!
She's gonna take a sip from the coffee, sort of absently, and pause after she drinks it. What the hell is this?
It is one of the great gifts of Ixen. Coffee.
I don't know if I like it, but thank you nonetheless. She's gonna look at the rest of you. So what has my brother talked you into?
I mean, we're to take you for a walk to Vallaki.
Or a walk.
Get you out of this the reach of this bullshit over here.
We're gonna hope you got that dog in you.
Damn it. She's gonna kind of nod and
So is she into pet play? Is that what we figured out?
no. She's gonna look over at a sitting room off to the side.
Oh.
What about our father?
Oh, we're gonna do
Then
that
back
too.
to Ismar. She's gonna look at you, Blue. You're going to help take my father to the church for a proper burial?
Yeah, we agreed.
Yes, also do
All right.
a ceremony for last rites to make sure that he does not raise up in next week.
All right, fine. I'll go get prepared. I'll see
you need
when
help?
you return.
Uh,
No, I think I have it
Oh.
handled.
All
who
right.
he worship?
Lathander, the Morning Lord.
Morning guy again. Okay. He seemed to be
What's there?
like Ixon adjacent.
He is our one bit of solace in this hell.
I see. Judges will take
If I
notes.
could get started on it, where exactly is your father?
She's going to point to the sitting room off to the side.
Or,
If-
okay, sorry.
If you look in there, you'll see a large handmade coffin that's very ornate. She's going to look at the coffin. We made that for him right after he died.
I see. I was like a monocle, like up close to it, or assuming I'll have to get close to, like, take it. But can I examine it if I have any
Yeah.
like knowledge
It's-
and nobility and stuff? So
It's made of rosewood. It is incredibly ornately carved with roses and motifs of the sun rising. It's just very, very fancy.
fine craftsmanship.
Thank you. We put all of our love for our father into it.
Does it look like I could lug this by myself, or am I gonna need help?
I'm gonna say you could carry it by yourself. It'd be a bit heavy, but you could do it. Do you want help?
I'll look over to anyone else if anyone else is jumping out at me while I'm standing next to the coffin. And if not, I'll just take it.
Thought I was still back at the bar. Are we not? What's happening?
I'm gonna say that you walked with the rest of the group.
Okay, I thought there was still drinking happening.
You're at the.
I'm gonna bring my
at,
drink.
Yeah. I mean,
A
there's
true
drink and
drinker.
food at Ismark's. He's set out like a meal for everyone.
Okay, well that's okay. That's where I was thinking.
So eat first.
Chicken, ham.
Nice. So yeah, eat first, then carry.
Ismark's going to nod and sit down at the table in his accustomed spot at the head of it. Motion to the rest of the chairs. Please fill yourselves. It's going to be a long travel for you, and maybe some time before you have a properly cooked meal.
While everyone else is eating, is my suit damaged after those blades? Could I like try and fix that up a bit, maybe?
Yes, there are some cuts and slashes in your suit.
Oh wait, no, wait, who am I kidding? No, actually, I'm gonna do what I was made to
Actually,
do. I'm gonna service everyone.
Yeah, I think the
Ooh.
stone
Oh.
also.
Not in that
I-
way, you
I
fuck.
unzip.
I zip
question
it back
about
up.
the cleansing stone. Does the cleansing stone repair things too?
No, but I did.
Can't remember.
It does not repair things, but I did also take mending, so I can also now mend things.
Aha!
I believe also someone else also took mending, but I forget who that was. That might have been Clay.
I think it was Clay. And he wandered off at some point. Y'all don't know where the hell he is.
Yeah, so mending can happen
oh.
to repair things.
I would organize the silverware in the proper way they're supposed to be. I would stand by table, put cloths down, help move things, and I will just be standing by, not eating myself, but make sure everything's set properly. And if anyone needs drinks or anything, I'll also be there to do that.
And you are able to eat.
I know I can, but I think it'd be more so instinct.
Yeah. All right. So as you all eat, the food is quite delicious. Honestly, some of the best you've ever had. Everyone take an inspiration. DM inspiration.
Wow,
This
this
is the
food looks
equivalent
great.
of a hero's feast.
Okay.
This is pretty good. Pretty good.
So I want to bring something up.
Hmm.
Because this is like, of all the things that we have, there's a couple things we don't ever want to lose. And that would be the sword, the deed, and the sigil. The stamp thing that we have, right? Can we have a private discussion with this guy and potentially leave him in his care? Because if we get stripped when we go on this like little adventure, these are things that are too important to lose. Is that something we want to consider doing?
Mm,
Because the deed is still signed to us.
are you going to be bringing this up at the table?
I bring it up to players, yeah, like the characters, yes, out of earshot.
He is too big of a target to leave with him.
That is true.
We protect, but
What if
not
we-
go too big? If we go down, he'll be down, and once
What
we
if we-
go, he has no protection.
Yeah. What about if we bury them?
No,
We
no,
could.
no,
That's what I was thinking. I mean,
no. Hand them
it,
to Merchant Man.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
He is very much not target. He is kind of person who is good at not being attractive.
And if we are acting on behalf of the leader here, then he's potentially willing to be on our side with this and actually follow through with protecting the items or keeping them hidden.
No, we can't have a Burger Man knowing where they are, because
Oh,
then if Burger Man tortured, then the location is given up.
Burger Man.
right. Okay, so we could give them to the merchant and ask them just to keep them hidden, basically.
Put down payment.
Yeah.
We still have gold, and I also have one last thing for potential barter.
And it's also like us getting caught with these items could be very bad. Very bad.
Well, I mean, if we die and items are taken away, then like we don't have them, and then if needed later, then bad things happen.
Yeah. It's not about us dying though necessarily, it's about us getting caught with them or them getting taken from us, right?
Taken from us or us dying.
Yeah.
Us being caught with them, not concerned. Man want to kill us anyways.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. Are we all in agreement then? We should leave them with the merchant? Does it sound like a good plan?
Sure.
maybe the human though should bring that up to them.
Yeah.
More so than everyone else.
Yeah.
Oh
we
yeah,
get Arya
right.
to do it.
Racist.
Yeah. She's AFK a sec, but when she's back, we'll explain what's going on here. It occurred to me that hanging on to those could be potentially not a good idea.
And then when we need them, we come back.
Mm-hmm.
Good thinking.
And during wait, this is like during the meal steal. Like we'll find
Yeah.
some time. Could I, while just giving everyone cutlery or water or whatever else they need, just go to Blue for a moment? You work with magical devices and such as what I have seen, correct?
Yes. As I
If-
stroke his arm.
As you do, I just like tap it with my cloth. Oh, it's dirty. Forgive me. I should have seen that. Could you by chance examine some of how should I phrase this with you?
Your parts?
Properties. This sort of what
What is it?
happens in the basements of I think it was the basement of that house is something that's been occurring more regularly, and I can't seem to understand it myself.
All right. So what I can do is I can. So would I need a special set of tools in order to do this? Because I can.
What are you trying to do again?
So he wants me to essentially examine him to help figure out what's going wrong as an artificer, and I can use my trait
Smith's tool.
right. Okay, Smith's tools. All right, I'm gonna use right tool for the job, and I'm gonna generate some Smith's tools really quick here. So it's gonna take me an hour, but I can get all the right tools to perform this task.
Yes, it's like not now, but at some point. He's
Yeah.
asking.
Yeah, I can just do it. I'm gonna start making the tools now.
Oh, okay. And that is all I had to do, or wanted to mention.
All right. So the meal is delicious. You're all very refreshed from it. And as you finish, Ismark is going to look at you all. So, shall we get my father to the church?
Yes, let's go.
Yeah. Okay. So while you were AFK, I don't know if you heard this, and to answer your DM, yes, that's fine. But we're going to store the deed, the stamp, or like the sigil that we have, and the sword with the emblem on it. Anything that proves our connection to this house, we're going to store with the merchant. But we're not telling the master here about what we're doing with these items. In order to protect the items and to protect him and to protect ourselves, we're storing them with the merchant, who is like arguably a not valid target for Strahd. Like nobody will think to look at the merchant's place for these items.
Oh, the merchant that doesn't like us?
That likes you.
Oh wait,
'Cause
why
you're-
does he like? I'm
Because
not
you're
human.
you're going to be very persuasive, and you're human. Oh, you're not human. Shit.
Nope. But
You
I
can
could,
make-
like I said, I could deceive him.
Yeah, you can make yourself look human.
Exactly. That's what I
Yeah.
was saying earlier.
yeah,
is I
you're-
can make him think I'm human, and
Yeah, but we're gonna go and you're gonna give these items to him, and you're gonna ask him to store them, and we'll pay him a little bit if he needs it in order to store them and keep them safe for us, because we're taking a trek, helping out the leader here. But it's safe because they're all signed to us anyway. Like our names are on the deed, so it's like whatever. But if we can assume it's been an hour, I'm going to do a quick examination of Pip. Like if through dinner it's taken about an hour. Laram,
Yeah. Sorry.
what would I roll? Arcana?
Yeah.
With so
Actually, roll your smithing tools.
Smith, I haven't created the tools, so could I just use a different set of tool? Like I haven't created them on my sheet.
it'd be
Uh,
this for me.
yeah, sure. What do you have?
What do I have in my here? I have my alchemist supplies, tinker's tools, thieves tools, herbalist and poisoner's kit.
Tinker's tools.
Tinker's tools. All right, there's your tinker's.
So yeah, when we go to do that, I'll just make sure I use actor and try to pass myself off as a different person, and I can use deception and performance checks.
Yeah, wow.
Damn.
Okay, shit.
So what are you trying to find out?
Yeah, what am I trying to find out, Pip?
I'm trying to figure out what magics or what issue, as I'm calling it, is affecting me, or affecting me in the basement. Like what damages I have, or so I think they are. Like what am I? I don't even know.
So with a nat 20, it's going to take a few attempts at various points through the sessions, but for this one, I will give you a big knowledge dump. He appears to be a warforged created to both be a servant and a protector of a noble house. As you examine him and go through what you realize there's something infernal about him, as in demonic. Something infernal is powering him. I wasn't going to give you that knowledge this soon, but yeah.
Nat 20s be nat 20ing.
Yeah. You're not quite sure what it is. It's going to take some more study, but it's definitely demonic in nature.
Ooh. Very cool. All right, I'll be back in like 5. I gotta get the door and get my food and stuff. But carry on.
I'll have to ask him later when he gets back if he told me that or not, or what he did.
Oh yeah, obviously like that.
Oh,
I just
okay.
assumed that was he was giving you the information, or us the information.
Yeah.
So now you know. But yeah, I'll be back in a couple.
All right. And we are now doing the ceremony, correct?
Well, you guys are making your way. You're at the church, so let me. So as you come up on the church, you see the door is just broken and hanging on one hinge. And when you go inside, you see that in the large area, the pews are shattered and, this place is just wrecked. You hear
Can I
a
ask one question?
scratching. Oh, what's up?
I just said, can I ask one question?
What's up?
Why is Dr. Evil's mini-me the priest?
That's Father Donovich.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
calling him mini-me from now on.
Okay. So as you enter the church, off to the right, you hear from what appears to be under the floor a screaming and wailing and crashing sound. And up by the altar, you see what appears to be an older, balding man, clearly deep in prayer right now, but he looks terrified.
$1 trillion.
God damn it.
Does it sound like a human? Does it sound like a male or female? What exactly do the screams sound like in more specific detail?
They sound almost animalistic, but it's obviously a male human.
Am I carrying the coffin inside?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
We going in?
Oh, we are in. I guess I'll approach if no one else does with the coffin and just wait till he's done with prayer. Does he notice me, Laram? Or do anything?
As you approach, he finishes his prayer, looks up, hears you behind him, kind of starts and looks back at you. Who are you? By Lathander's light, do not harm me.
Oh, no, sir. I'll lower the coffin on the ground gently, or try to. We are here for a ceremony. As I'll look by, is Areen and I actually forget his name, Burgermaster, with
Ismark
us.
works his way to the front of the group and kind of looks at the priest. Calm yourself, Father Donovich. They're here bringing my father to be laid to rest. At which point Donovich looks over at Ismark. He died? When? I have not left this church in some time. I cannot. I must stand guard over him as he nods towards the floor. And Ismark, looks at him. About 3 days ago, Father. It's been hard, but we are here to bury him and hopefully keep him from rising again. At which point Donovich is going to nod and look over at the coffin. I assume that's him then?
I'll nod.
He's going to nod and kind of stretch himself out, as stand up and groan as his knees click, and kind of stretch himself. And I'm getting too old for this. All right, let's get him put to rest then. And he's gonna point towards the door. The graveyard is outside. And the screaming from below the ground gets louder.
Shoop is with us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna lean in a bit as I'll make my way over. You're more familiar with the Stranger Things. Does this emanate anything what's below us? Can you tell?
I mean, what, do I throw an arcana or a history here? Or do I just say yes or no? That's up to
throw an arcana.
I don't know how much I do and don't know in all actuality.
I'm gonna be real. It's like nothing you've ever heard. You don't have any knowledge of what it is. It's one of those things you're gonna have to ask the priest about.
Yeah,
or go down and investigate yourself.
Is there a way down that we see?
No way down that you can see, but there are little rooms off to the left and right as you entered the church.
Right. Okay.
You guys didn't look in them, so.
I will simply just go outside then.
All right. Off to your left, over here, you see a small patch of gravestones. Obviously, the graveyard that Father Donovich was referring to. And what looks like a freshly dug grave.
A freshly dug grave.
As Donovich follows you outside, he looks over at the freshly dug grave. It's a good thing we keep one prepared at all times. It's over here, by the way.
Oh, whoops. I'll bring the coffin at the ready over there.
So Donovich is going to follow you over and point to the grave. You can lay him in there and we'll get started. He's going to look over at Jitters. Jitters, you wear your holy symbol pretty publicly, right?
Yep.
He's going to see the holy symbol. While not recognizing the god, he knows a holy symbol when he sees it, right?
Yeah.
I take it you are one of the faith as well? Can't say I recognize your god, but...
I pray to Ixen.
It's gonna nod. Oh, all right.
The fire of
Perhaps you
life-giving.
could... all right. Perhaps you could help me with the ritual. I'm old and my memory fades.
I even have silver prepared.
That's very good. I ran out last week.
Drink this.
I'm gonna take the cup and take a sip from it. This is an interesting drink. What do you call it?
It is the sacred brew made from the sacred bean of coffee.
Coffee. I can't say I've ever heard of it, but it's certainly interesting.
Like tea, but better.
Never cared much for tea, honestly. I always preferred the wine. It's gonna kind of chuckle.
You know how wine makes you a little sleepy?
Can't say
Yes.
that I do.
Coffee does the opposite.
Ah, that will help me in my charge to stand guard over. Yes. He's gonna kind of trail off. Thank you, small creature.
Jitters.
Jitters, yes. My name is Donovich. I am the priest of Lathander for this community, and I do my best to keep all of us in his light. Though it is a task that gets harder with age.
Things don't usually get harder with age.
God damn it. Alright, so he's going to. I'm assuming Pip has put the coffin in the grave.
Yes, I would have.
Alright. He's going to pull out his prayer book and start, reciting a prayer, nodding to Jitters to get the
So while he's
material.
while he's doing the last rites prayers, I'm going to do the oh god, what the heck is it? The name of it? It's ceremony, and it's one of the specific things that ceremony does. I think
I
it's called last rites.
don't have the last rites like set up, so
1 second.
it's gonna be a time pass, or you can do them.
Funeral rite, that's what they call it. So it's going to take an hour because that's how much time these things take. And yeah, no one will be able to resurrect, or no one will be able to turn him into undead for 7 days.
Useful.
That does, however, use up my silver.
Is it important to get more? We could always get you more.
Oh yeah, we're going to need to get me a lot more. But finding silver and then turning into powder will be a pain.
Why would turning it into powder be a pain?
Well, no, finding it will be the pain. It will be the biggest pain, but grinding it into powder will also take a lot of time.
Hmm.
Because you have to grind it up and bag it. No, it's on my list here. So, okay, yeah. So I have spent my powdered silver. And, yeah.
Is the do you make it known to us that you need more silver and that was your last bit?
I might after the ritual is over.
Okay. Because my sticky fingers might try to acquire you some.
So it does in fact specify that the silver is in fact consumed.
I assume the ceremony goes.
Yeah, it just takes me an hour to do.
Yeah, so are we doing anything that time?
I mean, the priest is right here, and you've heard a bunch of screaming.
Is that what we're for us to ask?
So I'll clear my throat after some of the screaming. So about that, what's that about? The screaming. What's the screaming about? What do you...
I would normally hesitate to talk about it, but since you're here with Ismark, I will assume you are friends. That is my son. He followed an adventurer, a wizard that came through our town. Said they had the power to beat Strahd once and for all, as they all do, and my son listened. And now he's one of them. I keep him trapped so that he will not feed on the rest of the village.
Who does he feed on then?
He feeds on what blood I get for him. I do not get it from humans.
So that's what happened to the wolf. What do they know about the mist? What do you know about the mist?
Mist brings things from other worlds into this realm. We do not know why. We do not know where they come from. We just know that sometimes new things or people appear.
How has the population in the city been? Is it stable or has it been growing? Has it been shrinking?
It stays where it is, though people die every day. They just don't always stay dead.
Are people born?
Hmm?
I think he died.
Oh, well, R.I.P., right?
You have no ceremony?
It's gonna be a hell of a last recording. An actual finale.
The end.
Wait, did he drop out of the call?
Hello?
There we go.
There he is, yep.
I said occasionally.
Oh, okay. So it's not like the mist is trying to feed.
Yeah.
But then again, the mist might be trying to feed Strahd's forces by adding people, targets, people to turn.
Yeah, basically the town's population has held steady for quite some time. Um, so yeah, his son is trapped downstairs. He does pause for a moment. Come to think of it, my son brought something back with him when he went off with that villager, or with that wizard. Are you here to try and stop him?
Not necessarily.
We are here to help. Whatever
That would
help
be more
means.
accurate.
I mean, that's what most of them have said, but perhaps there is something you can do. Ismark's gonna speak up. They did clear the house out. At which point Donovich is going to look at you all kind of surprised. You cleared the house?
Uh-huh. We killed all of the thingies there, and we did last rites for most of them. Not like these kinds of last rites, but we did give them last rites. Even tried to do Lythander prayer like you do.
Hearing that, he's going to reach inside his robes, and he's going to pull out.
Priest shouldn't be doing that in public.
He's going to pull out a book. It was stored in an interior pocket in the robe. And he's going to hold it up, and on it is the same symbol that you saw on the letter from Strahd and on the wall in the house. It's the symbol of Strahd, and his house, von Zarovich. My son brought this back. He says that it was something important to Strahd. He was not able to read it, but he said it was important to Strahd, and that is written in some sort of code. Perhaps it will do you some good. He's going to hand it over to whoever reaches out for it.
I'm going to snag it and throw it to Arya.
What are we throwing at me? Sorry.
And tell her to see if it's a language rather than a code.
A special book that is apparently special to Strahd with his sigil on it.
Hold on. I have the thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a spell? Hang on. I'm trying to find shit in my stuff. Yeah, that thing.
Nice.
All right, so it's written in a cipher, and comprehend languages does not decipher that.
Okay. But so the point being, she can't tell that it's a language, meaning it is indeed a code. For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Good work.
However, you feel that if you studied it, you could possibly break the code. I will say, when you open it, a sheaf of notes falls out. Hold on. I'm trying to find something. Where the hell did I think that's damn it. So yeah, a sheaf of notes falls out, and it looks like it's been partially decoded. The first
Sorry, I was busy
chapter,
coughing. You said the first chapter has been decoded already.
not fully, but partially. Hello.
I'm going to show that note to the priest. Is that your son's writing?
He's gonna look at it. No. No, I've never seen writing like that before. I know most people in this town.
Weird.
But he is going to spot at the bottom of the page, a name. He's going to point to it. That says Rudolf van Richten. He's known here in Barovia. He seems to be working against Strahd, at least last I heard. I don't know how successful he was.
Is he still alive?
I do not know. Last I heard, he was in Vallaki.
All right.
If you wish to find him, that would be where I would look. Since you seem to be people of character and strength, might I ask if you could possibly take a look at my son and see what you can do to heal him?
He's a vampire. There ain't shit we can do.
Jitters will just nod.
I've heard legends.
Do you know how to turn a vampire back? Jitters.
He said, look, see how we can help if we can. If we can't, then we can't. But we can look, and it not hurt nothing.
Unless he bites you.
One bite not enough to do it. Besides, if it come to that, I can light myself on fire.
Maybe that isn't the best course for it. I could go with if.
While you guys are talking, Donovich is going to raise a finger. I have heard of an abbot in the town of Kresk who might have some ability.
Yeah, I know that 5th edition does have a spell for it. I don't remember the name of it, and I don't remember what level it is, but it's above Jitter's pay grade at the moment.
So we could go potentially learn it on our way. Where is Krusk? Krusk? Something, whatever you called it. The place.
Kresk.
Cress?
I'm Kresk. I'm trying to find it.
Alright.
Yeah, when you get the spelling, put it into the Roll20 chat.
I'm trying to find Kresk.
The destroy undead one? Is that what you're talking about?
No, there's a thing for essentially curing people of magical diseases. I forget what it is.
Oh, cure, not kill. Got it.
Yeah. I mean, if we want to kill them, then like that's super easy to do.
Yeah. Easy enough.
Don't need a fancy spell for that.
But you could use a fancy spell for that.
Yeah, but like if he's as long as he's like chained to something, just firebolt him repeatedly.
Alright, well, we don't want to kill him. We want to flip him back.
Right, yeah.
We can try.
Yeah, so we could make a detour on the way back. If it's on the way. Did we collect our down payment from Duder yet?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm just remembering.
All right, so let's see. Valaki's off to the west. All right, so when you ask where Kresk is, he's going to think for a moment. It's off to the west by the Abbey of Saint Markovia, west of Valaki. So
Further west.
it would be, yeah, it would be at the edges of the realm of Barovia.
How much further?
Probably a week's travel to the northwest.
After Valaki?
Well, maybe 4 days. Yeah, 3 days, 4 days, depending on what pace you make.
And the Baron's here with us, right?
What?
The leader is here with us, Berger?
Yes, Ismark he's gonna nod about 4 days.
Alright, so question then. If we pursue that knowledge to see if we can turn vampires back, how much is it worth, is that knowledge worth to you being able to bring it back here on top of just his son? Like, as much we want to do it for his son for sure, but like for the rest of the town, is that of value? Because we're talking about adding a lot of days to our travel, and it's going to have to increase the down payment we need. to make sure that we can
I
accomplish the travel.
Donovich is going to kind of hold up his hands. I mean, we are a poor village. We don't have that much, but you would have many friends here, and friends can be useful in this land.
I don't doubt that, and it's not that we're not willing to do it. It's just about being able to afford to do it, because we have, like I said, pretty much nothing.
He's
So if we
going to
need to
pull
rent,
out
horses or
a.
something.
He's going to pull out
He makes a valid point there.
an
It doesn't have to
envelope.
be.
He's going to pull an envelope out of his robe and hand it over, and it's sealed with the mark of Lathander. When you get to Vallaki, show this to the priest of the temple. He was I was his mentor when he was young. He will help you.
That'll work. Grab the envelope and shake his hand again. Pat him on the
He's
shoulder.
gonna
Appreciate the trust.
shake your hand and sort of bow his head. I
Thank you.
appreciate you. I would love to have my son back. He was a good boy. I just wish he had listened. All right, so I'm gonna
lean over and whisper to Shoop. I wonder if I should tell him that all of my sexual organs are in my hands.
Absolutely
God
not.
damn
Just smile and
So-
wave, boys. Smile and wave.
it. God damn it. So by this point the rites are finished and the father is buried. And a sense of peace seems to overcome the group as you feel the gods smiling upon you, having done a good thing.
Jitters lights some
And
incense. Jitters
Aha.
lights some incense.
all right. And now that is done, do you guys wish to go and talk to his son, or do you just want to work on the knowledge you have?
I'll go talk to people. I'm down to find out as much knowledge as we can of something like this. That sounds
All
interesting.
right.
I mean,
After
I
you-
can't speak for everybody. That's my opinion.
Yeah, we can observe and see what's up.
Yeah.
But like,
after you have indicated that you wish to go and speak to Doru, that's the boy's name, Father Donovich is going to nod and lead the way back into the church.
Danivich, real quick, do you have like fire pit or fireball?
What?
Safe spot to make fire in church that can help warm things and light thing and make things bright.
There's a hearth behind the altar.
Ah, okay. Jitters will start gathering up some wood.
Well, Donovich is going to lead the way inside. My bad, I chose the wrong. And he's going to open this door. Go into this room and unlock this trapdoor. And a dank, dark set of stairs is revealed under the trapdoor.
is he restrained down there?
Donovich is going to nod. Yes, it is the only safe way to keep him there. He could break through this door with a thought, but he is restrained.
Has he ever tried to attack you?
When he first returned, yes, that was how I realized what he had become.
But when you feed him, does he try to attack you and like break his restraints?
I never get close enough. I simply throw the animal to him and close the door.
Also, he knows the location.
He knows the what?
He knows the location of where this vampire is. When we're ready to go get our shit fucked up, we've got the answers.
Yeah, and I feel like interrogating a vampire is
Not an idea.
I mean, it's an idea. I don't know
No,
if it's a good
not
one.
even an idea we're gonna have.
You want to go and talk to him?
Nobody
Well,
does.
As the trap doors open, you hear from downstairs, "Father, have you brought more? I'm so hungry."
I don't think we go down there without food if we're going to go try to get information. And I'm
Well,
talking
You
a
say
lot.
bring more.
I think that's probably actually funny enough when it's going to be at the weakest.
Donovich is going to hand over a large glass flask full of blood.
So
It's
what
from a
happens if he
deer that I
doesn't have
killed
blood?
last week. He weakens, but goes into a rage.
I would take the flask. I think I should be the one handling it
I
if anyone.
agree.
Seeing that I'd be the least likely target if he gets too hungry.
Mhm.
Or at least desirable, at least.
Potentially. I mean, Astrid should also probably be there as backup.
And I'm okay with being a vampire wizard dog. What's the worst that could happen?
I assume, yeah, someone was wanting questions answered, right? Because I'm not going down here for myself. I was going to go down to like help someone else with questions.
All right, so you two go down the stairs, right? Because I just put you over there.
Yeah, I imagine so.
All right, so from this corner back here, you hear a voice calling from the shadows. "Is that you, Father? Please, I need to eat. I'm so hungry."
I will, I guess, approach with bottle in hand and look back up. Is no one else coming down?
I'll move you over if you are. Just let me
Hey,
know.
hang on.
I'm gonna hang out on the stairs and watch
you guys,
you do this.
before I do that, do you guys need light down there?
Good question. I'm assuming it's not lit.
It's
I have a
dark and
lantern.
shadowy, but I mean, if you have
Yeah.
night vision, you can see well enough.
All right, hold up. Give me your lantern for a sec.
I've got dark
I'm gonna borrow the
vision.
lantern, and I'm gonna stay far back, but go down and be ready if I need to.
Yeah, 1 second. Let me.
You have the lantern.
Does the
Yeah.
Warforged
Yeah.
also have?
I was just
dark vision?
I was trying to figure out how to link
don't
it
think so,
into
no.
the chat, but
It's
because it's
fine.
a ever bright lantern, so yeah.
Yeah. You hand it over. He goes down the stairs. You're at the top of the stairs now, Blue.
Yeah, and I'm gonna kind of just wait at the top of the stairs, provide light and support if I need to, if something goes wrong.
Just which questions? I'll ask this blue and anyone that can hear above. What's the most important things we get out of them? If we can get questions answered.
How did you turn, and where were you?
Okay, and then Okay, I can work with that. I will have the flask in hand, and yes, proceed down with there being light now. I won't necessarily answer what his question was, but I'll just approach slowly with the flask, making it very visible so you can see I have something for him.
He's going to look at you. What? And, his eyes narrow and he looks angry. "What did you do to my father? Where is he?"
No, nothing. I assure you, he is up above. We
I'm
are.
gonna turn around and
oh.
tell his dad to yell down and say everything's fine. Just answer their questions.
Donovich is going to do one better, and he's going to squeeze past you on the stairwell. He would not normally come down here, but he has backup. He's going to stop right behind Pip. "I'm here, son. They wish to talk to you."
Also,
Yeah.
ask
Tsundere
him
is
if he,
going to immediately calm down.
also ask him if he has a desire to get turned back into human
Mm-hmm.
or
I
healed.
will.
Phrase it as be healed.
If I perch I'm gonna perch right here. Does he seem to react at all as I get closer?
He strains at his chains a little bit. He's shackled to the wall by wrists and ankles. He strains at his chains a little bit, trying to get closer to you. It's obviously his nostrils flaring as he smells the blood in the flask. Give me it. I'm so hungry.
Yes, yes. I look around me. Is there some sort of instrument I can use to bring this over to him, or do I have to get up close?
You're gonna have to get close.
Okay. Is he? If I go here, is he? Can he reach me or no?
I'm gonna say that where he is, he cannot go any further than where he is.
So his reach only
You can
extends to
even-
adjacent tiles.
It doesn't even extend that far. It extends to his tile. He is chained.
Okay. Then I will
So
just
you could go
stand.
to an adjacent tile.
I'll stand here for now and uncork or open the bottle, however I'd open it, whatever bottle this is, and just see if he reacts and how he reacts.
He immediately perks up and his eyes go wide as a smile forms and you see the tips of his fangs. Please give it to me.
I don't have anything else. I don't really want to do this, but I will open my suitcase and procure a teacup I have, and only pour about half of the flask into it, and then I will put that next to him. You may have
He's-
this for now.
He's gonna look at it and kind of rattle his chains. I can't reach it.
Is he like that? Okay, he's not trained. I will.
He is bound.
I will pour as much as he can drink for now. Up to the how much is in teacup.
A teacup.
It's a teacup, so
So-
not much.
It's yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna give him everything right now, but I will. Will he allow me if I give that to him?
If you hold it out, he'll take it.
Okay, yes, I will. I will give it out to him.
He'll take it and immediately drain the cup. Just sloppy drinking sounds, and then hold out more.
Sloppy drinking sounds.
Please.
We have more. I have more, but we have questions. I'm
I will
sure.
answer anything. Just feed me.
Yes. Do you remember when you were turned, or when you became like how you are now?
Vividly. Feed me. He starts straining at his chains, but there's no chance of him breaking them. They're really good chains.
I will give you more every question. So, next one, and then you will have some more. Who and
You
what
already asked
were you
me
around?
a question. Feed me first.
I will pour as I'm pouring it. I will ask him this, so he knows it's on their way. What were you next to? Who were you around? And where were you when you were transformed? I'll pour it very slowly, so you have time to answer.
I was at Castle Ravenloft. I had traveled there with a wizard who came through our town stating he had the means to finally kill the monster. He lied as they all do. And now, this is what I have become.
A good answer. I'll give him the teacup.
He's gonna drain it and hold it back out. More.
You are as this now, but if we manage to procure some means to return you, and I will pour more in the teacup, would you be open to maybe freeing yourself or changing back to how you were?
If it ends the hunger, yes. It burns like fire in my gut.
How much do I have left after pouring this next teacup? in this
About
battle, do you
half.
think?
I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk down really quick, and I'm just gonna whisper something into Pip's ear and walk back. And what I whisper is that don't tell him it's empty ever. Tell him we're leaving to get more. There's more upstairs. Don't ever tell him it's run out. And I'm gonna walk back up to the top of the ledge
That is good advice.
because he's gonna lose his mind as soon as he finds out there's none left. This is clearly putting him into a hunger rage. We need to be very careful.
He's actually coming down from the hunger rage.
But
I'm trying to do bit by bit. Yeah, I know. I'm trying not to give him too much at once.
Yeah. Bloodthirst is a phenomenal thing.
This is him coming down from it. That's the fucked part.
After I pour that next spell, I'll hand it to him, and as he's drinking, I'll ask him the next question. On the roads from here to the west town, what was it called again? Out of character that we're going to?
Valaki?
Yes. In these woods or on the road, is there anything we should know about the influence of Strahd or anything else?
Svalich woods are infested with werewolves.
Werewolves.
Vistani travel the roads regularly.
I could be a werewolf wizard.
The Vistani control. Well, they don't control anything, but they have means of traveling in and out of Barovia. Means that we do not have.
Do werewolves appear at a certain time, or are they always out?
Full moon.
They hunt when they please.
I will.
But if you stay to the
Oh.
roads, they should not harass you.
I will fill the teacup again, but look to Astrid and Blue, who I imagine I can see, as a sort of like confirmation. Like, do I need to be here? Like, is this good?
And I nod.
Okay, I will. Or Astrid as well. I'm assuming.
Yeah. As if Blue nods, yeah, sure.
I will fill that teacup and hand it. Wait, the whole bottle is how much he gets normally, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll actually know. So scratch the teacup. I will just hand him the whole bottle, and as Blue said, I'll put the teacup away. We will be back for more.
He's
There
going
is-
to drain the flask and nod, obviously calming down. His eyes kind of go back to normal, and he just smiles sadly. Of course, it's never enough, but thank you for the kindness.
Of course, we will return with more, and I will. Bit pained that I'm somewhat lying. Turn around and walk away.
Donovich is going to, before you walk away, he's going to go over to here and look at his son. I promise you, son, if we can, we will free you from this curse. I want nothing more than to have you back. And Doru's going to nod and shrug. If they can, father. If not, you know you will eventually have to kill me. And Donovich is just going to nod and shoulders slumped walk away.
I will. Yeah, as we're making our way up, I will thank the father for allowing us a word with him. Or his son.
He's gonna nod. That blood bottle holds about, let's say, a liter.
That is a lot.
Yeah. But it's never enough.
And I will relay to everyone else about the warnings. That werewolves will hunt at any time along the path, and we should be fine on the main road at least.
Donovich is going to go back to the altar and start praying for his son.
Ooh, we should have in character figured out what's weak against vampires, or not vampires, but werewolves.
Do we not know already?
I mean, pretty common knowledge, Silver.
Okay.
One
I'll
of the
just
reasons why
make
there's
sure.
so little of it around.
Yeah. There's not much silver in Barovia.
Makes sense.
So the father is, or the old burgomaster has been buried. Y'all have talked to the kid and agreed to try and heal his son. Do you want to head back into Barovia now, the village, or what?
Well, we need to drop off a few items and then do a little hunting, see if we can find even a little bit of silver. And then we could probably rest up and then go on our way.
Can't we just use our coins for silver?
It doesn't. No. Our we only deal in gold. Like out here, everything is in gold or copper.
Oh,
All right, well, you guys make your way back into town from the church. And yeah, do what you need to do. I need to step AFK for 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, well, that was the explanation, is because this area has so many vampires and werewolves. Like, all the silver is used for, like, people already use it to defend themselves, and it's been consumed. Like, it's very, very, very scarce.
I
Yeah,
see.
High demand, low supply.
Got you.
Yeah,
So
that's why
gold and copper
we have.
coins.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, so gold and copper coins are common. Silver coins are rarely seen.
Good to know.
I guess.
Oh
we can,
wait,
like-
I'm retarded as fuck. I have a silver dagger.
Yeah,
I think all of us still
we almost all have silvered weapons of some flavor,
Gotcha. We just
which
need
was
more.
the only metagaming that we all were allowed to do at the start.
I was sort of told that my weapon is now silvered.
Or yours is not.
Originally it wasn't, but I was then told that it was. So
It is. Yeah.
What's up?
we're talking about the silvered weapons.
Ah, yeah. All right.
But
so
if we need to get him more silver for the ritual, that's going to be a challenge. So we need to keep an eye out for ways to get that.
yeah. So y'all are heading back into town, right?
Yep.
Okay. So where in town are you going?
Well, we need to make a stop off to the shop, and then we'll likely collect our down payment when we pick up the girl and leave. So let's go to the shop first, and then go to rest. Probably.
All right. Ismark looks at you all. Come to my home when you are ready. I will be helping my sister to prepare for the journey, and I'll be collecting your advance.
I guess we could just ask him real quick. Do you know of anywhere in town that would even have a small amount of silver that we can use? Because we just used our last bit on that ritual for the, well, for your dad.
He's gonna shake his head. No,
Yeah,
no,
I
we
kinda
use the silver to make weapons to fight off the werewolves.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Werewolves too?
What?
They infest the forests around our
Were you
town.
not there for that part?
No.
We were literally just talking about it when we were talking
was-
to the vampire.
Oh no, I kind of tuned out that part.
Oh,
They infest
Jesus
the
Christ.
woods around our town, the Svalich woods, and to travel through them can be quite dangerous as if you go off the road.
Yeah, sedated. I got distracted, as you can tell. Check your DMs.
Okay, so Jitters is going to go to Mad Mary's house.
Yeah, that's after having bled into the bottle.
Okay.
So you'll need to let me know as to how many as to how much damage or whatever it is, so that way I can compensate.
I'm gonna call it like 1d4
To fill the whole thing.
to fill the whole thing. Are you healing yourself in between or what?
If
I could throw a heal on him
necessary.
too.
But like I've still got like 30 something hit points.
We'll say 2d8 to fill the whole thing.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
10.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Watch your blood fucking kill him.
Is Jitters gonna go alone, or are you planning to go alone?
Unless anybody decides to specifically stay with Jitters, he's not going to
Fail?
be following the group. He's staying to do the bleeding thing, and then he's gonna.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind the company, I don't think people should go alone, so I'd follow. If Jitters announces it, or if I know what he's doing. Otherwise, he might just slip out, and I don't even know.
Well, the main thing is he just doesn't leave the church initially, so that might be noticeable, considering how brightly colored he is.
Well, before we leave, I'm gonna ask him for his bag of holding real quick, so I can take the sword and the sigil.
I got something you can bag
and
of
the
hold.
stamp, whatever we have that has the emblems on it,
Okay,
which I think is the sigil, the sword, and the stamp.
I've only got the sword, so
I just don't think we wrote down the other ones, but there's or maybe Arya has them on her. Either way, it doesn't really matter. They're in our possession. We know that.
Wait, what's on me?
It was a signet ring, a sword, and the deed.
Right, signet ring, sword, and deed. So we're gonna make sure we take all. We've got all those items, or I've got them along with Arya. We're gonna head back to the shop.
Technically, there were 2 deeds because there's the deed to the house and the deed to the windmill.
I vaguely remember Blue taking the windmill shit to go with his windmill sword.
No, you have both deeds, but again, it doesn't matter if they're in our possession.
Right, I was just saying, like, I remember you grabbing the other one though when we were there. Because it led to like a whole conversation about windmills and shit.
Yeah, so let's hang on to the deed to the windmill, but we'll give him the sword, the signet ring in the house.
Okay, so I'll remove the sword from my inventory. Actually, no, I'll just uncheck it. There we go.
Yeah, I'm writing them down on my notepad. So we know where they are.
Okay.
All right, so am I using my actor stuff on him to make him think that I'm human?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a performance roll.
I think she has advantage on the check, doesn't she?
Yep.
Do I have to click something else?
Nope, that just means you take the 25, the higher of the two.
I mean, so are you disguising the color of your skin?
It's whatever the acting thing. Hang on, because it says you have the advantage for charisma, deception, and performance checks when trying to pass yourself off as a different person. So I look like a completely different person. So I can pass myself off as looking human completely.
So the color of the skin is going to take a little extra, or you could just lie to him about it.
We could do this here. Let me see what my potion is for the day, because it may not even fucking matter. Oh, wait, did I just actually roll the correct potion? Hold up. Yep, there we go.
All right.
So I'm just going to give her that, and she could appear to be any human she wants.
Okay.
Add on the acting stuff, and she's golden.
So because I've seen him, then I could pretend to be Burger Master Dude.
No.
No,
I
and
wouldn't recommend that.
No, because the whole idea behind this is the burgermaster won't know where these items are.
okay, because I was about to say if we
You
pretend
just-
to be him to have him hide this shit.
No, just any random human that you've seen in passing. It
you're
doesn't
a
matter.
human.
From your history, from the circus, let's say, it's fine.
You're a human.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, whatever. I'm human, and I don't know how the fuck we want to go about this.
As-
Like,
As you enter the shop, Bildrath looks up, and who the hell are you? Too many damn new people in this town. Doesn't bode well.
um,
She's one of us. She's one of our group.
yeah, I guess I'm one of the adventurers. I didn't get to meet you beforehand, but I have some things that I'd like for you to, I guess, to hold on to and keep them hidden in secret.
And safe.
Do I look
safe.
like I'm running a vault or storage here?
No, but I think you'll do it for some money.
How much?
What's it worth to you to keep these for a couple weeks? Just keep them safe.
He's gonna look at him, raise an eyebrow as he recognizes the windmill. I'm not even going to ask where you got these.
Why are we leaving the
For-
windmill sword with him? I hate to interrupt in the middle of that.
We don't want to be caught with it,
Oh, okay, okay.
or have it taken from us if we get caught.
Okay. I got you.
Said for a week.
A week or two. We'll actually probably be gone for 2 weeks. We're trying to do some
weeks.
stuff around town here for people, and it's going to require some decent travel. And we just don't feel safe taking them with us. And you're our friend, and we figure you'll help us out here.
At the mention of the word friend, he's gonna raise an eyebrow. And what makes you think that?
Are you our enemy?
Oh,
Well, there you
we're in
go.
a shopkeep.
Yeah. If you're not our enemy, then you're our friend. It's very simple.
He's gonna roll his eyes and just sigh. Fine. It's
So
gonna
I'm
go
gonna
through.
pick up on his eye roll and just be like, ugh, I know, right? Blue people.
Blue
call.
people.
He's just gonna ignore that. Like
Oh shit.
he's looking through his ledgers, looking over some numbers, pulls out a piece of paper and kind of glances at it. 100 gold for 2 weeks. If you take longer, it'll be 50 gold per week after.
Why don't we just call it 50 gold per week that we're gone?
Fine. He's gonna hold out his hand expectantly.
Yeah, toss them 100 gold. 2 weeks paid up front, but if we're less than a week, we want 50 back. Very simple.
Here, I'll be right back. Sorry.
Seems reasonable enough. What are the items you want stored?
So yeah, the sword.
If you don't return, I reserve the right to sell them.
That's fair. If we don't return, there's a bigger problem anyway, so that's entirely fair.
True enough, I suppose. I have heard rumors. People like to listen in at the tavern. He's still waiting for the items.
Yeah,
Just
the sword.
we
the
put them on the
deed,
counter: the sword,
whatever
the
else.
ring, and the deed to the house.
All right, he's gonna bundle them up and turn around. And you see him performing some sort of complex action, but you don't quite catch what it is. And a compartment in the wall opens up and he puts them in there. Then
Wonderful.
closes it again. All right. 2 weeks paid up front.
Pleasure.
So,
You better have my gold if you take longer.
we will. All right, so not with him listening, but is there a way to like figure out what his buyout price is, because if somebody comes by and like threatens this dude, like let's say this goes backwards or off plan, and someone's now threatening this guy to be like, oh, these adventurers that are new to town stopped by here, what do they want? Obviously he's not going to give information unless he's bought. So like, is there a way to
He's
ask
not
him?
going to be bought.
It was already clear he won't sell information because we already tried that.
Yeah, but if it's the fucking Strauss guy or whatever, Strahd or whatever.
So
Well,
if
they're
you look
with
over
him.
in
We gave them to him because he's the least likely person for that to happen.
Right.
Alright.
They'll
What
go
I'm
after
saying
the
is-
leader of the town, not him.
Correct. But the problem is
So-
people talk, right? So people have seen
Here's
us
the
go
thing.
into his shop.
I'm gonna say that he's kind of overheard you guys discussing that. Not completely, like he doesn't know all the details, but he's going to hold up a hand. Don't worry. Parnwimple, come out here. And this massive brick wall of a guy, like 7 feet tall, 400 pounds of muscle, comes out from the back. This is Parnwimple. He's my nephew. He'll keep me safe enough.
Wish he'd keep me
I
safe.
use him to
I wink.
I use him to deal with undesirables.
Good enough.
I love me a man that's almost 7 feet tall.
All right, get out. I push her out of the building.
Parnwimple's just gonna kind of look at you. He's a little slow, like blank look, but he's big muscle.
Also, Kierly IRL. I also love me a man who's almost 7 feet tall.
Oh,
He's
as I push her out of the building, I turn around really quick and I walk up to the shopkeep and I say one other thing. If you happen to come across any silver, especially if it's already powdered, we would appreciate if you'd hold it for us. We just used our last for a ritual on the priests, or sorry, not on the priest's son, on Burgermaster's father. And if we ever need to do that ritual again, we'll need more. So if you get any more, try to hang on to it for us. I'd appreciate it. If not, not a big deal. But just throwing that out there. And I turn around and I start walking away.
I make no promises. Silver is at a premium around here.
Yeah,
We'll pay good price.
we're using it to make sure your people don't turn into zombies. Just saying. But we'll pay good for it. It is what it is. And I'll walk out.
Fair enough. He's gonna
Mostly
go
to
back
emphasize that we're there to help people in the town and stuff, and see just to keep them on our side.
He's not gonna like outright, oh yeah, absolutely, but he's gonna just kind of nod and go back to doing his books.
I will win this guy over.
Bildrath is he's racist and he's very short and to the point.
But you could break racism when you start having shit in common with somebody and share those commonalities with them. So
Fair.
Maybe he has a blue penis. I don't know.
I hope not.
He's probably very much blue balled. Let's be for real.
God
You gonna
damn.
check?
We could.
All
Let's
right.
go back there with this 7 foot tall nephew.
All right, back to the mayor's house,
Oh,
the burgomaster's
All right.
house.
By the
Well,
way, the Burgermaster's house is the one down at the bottom, yeah?
Yes.
We head back down that way. We'll
Well,
be passing
so
church
on the
again,
way,
right?
you actually pass Mad Mary's house, and there were a couple of you who wanted to go and check that out.
Yes.
yeah, may as well. Because her daughter went
All
missing, right? And
So, as those of you who are stop outside Mad Mary's house, you hear her continuing to cry and wail. Obviously, she's lost her damn mind.
Oh.
And the door is boarded up from the inside, as are all the windows.
Which building is that, by the way?
That one. Did you see the ping?
yes.
Yep.
I mean, you can get inside, but you'll have to break down the boards.
That might not be the best thing to do.
She's a crazy lady, but she's not necessarily dangerous. She's just
I will call out to her.
mourning her daughter.
I mean, that's gonna make anybody fucking crazy. Be for real.
As you call out to her, you hear her scream
Though I
from
will
the
not be
top
calling
floor.
her
As you call out to her, you hear her scream from the top floor. Go away! She's gone.
Well, if you tell us more, we can maybe help find her and bring her back.
No one can find her. She's gone to him.
Well, we're currently saving people from him, so
And what can you do that the others haven't?
I mean, we went into the haunted house and came out alive. That's a lot that we can do that others can't.
Just come in or go away. I don't care anymore.
Can you let us in?
There's
She's
no
got
point.
her
Break down the boards if you have to.
Pip.
I'll
They
sulk
didn't
over to
keep
the
her
door.
safe.
It's to keep her
Uh,
safe. Is that what you said?
The boards over the door didn't keep her safe.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I'll bunch up my fist, look at it, hesitate, look back to them. Are you sure we should do this?
Let's help her.
No punch.
Are you coming in or not?
Okay, and I'm gonna turn around and punch the door.
It's going to be pulling would do no good because they're boarded from the inside.
Oh.
Yeah, punch it.
Yeah,
I
kick it in.
As you hit it, the boards snap.
Oh, that didn't.
I'm not gonna
Did it
make you
feel
do
like it had much? I know. Did it feel like it had much protection though? Like, did that feel particularly
No.
hard?
No.
That's concerning. Was it like
It's
if I
just
see it like
pine.
rotted?
Pine boards.
Oh my.
It's not oak or anything.
I'll clean up a bit of the sides and just like make stand by to let everyone in.
As you look around the inside, the building is just thrashed. Looks like someone tore through it in a mad rage. And it's pretty obvious who did it. She's lost her mind. A little bit.
And she's trying to find it, and she's not doing a really good job, clearly.
Not until her daughter comes back.
You hear a call from upstairs. I'm upstairs. If you're coming up, come up.
Alright, I'm a little worried now. Maybe we shouldn't be fucking around in this house.
Jitters is gonna
Why-
go ahead
why
and
is-
march on up.
Why is she upstairs now? Wasn't she just behind the door?
No, she was upstairs.
Oh.
You heard her from an upstairs window.
Oh, okay. I'm like, why is this
Alright, I'm
bitch
back,
leading us
sorry.
into our house? Like, that's kind of sus as fuck. I don't need a round 2 of
As-
haunted house.
As you go upstairs, Jitters, you see an older lady, probably mid 40s, just
Wow.
you know what I meant.
Damn.
Back a second.
Well, you're in your 40s. You're fucking old. Like, Jesus.
I didn't say old. I said older.
You said that. You said I, Laram, think you're old.
No, I did not.
Jesus.
But yeah. So she's kneeling in the center of the room, just crying, sobbing into her hands. She's gone.
Jitters will hug her.
She kind of just ignores you, intent on her grieving. What do you want?
Can you tell us which room was hers? Oh, sorry, he wouldn't say was. Can you tell us which room is hers?
She motions to the fact that the upper level is all one room. This was her room.
Is her room?
She's saying was. She's convinced that her daughter's dead. Or at least dead to her, like gone.
But, I mean, honestly, it'd be better to know, so, than assume. And so, like, when she said that she's gone to him, she means, like, the dude in the castle, right? Like, the guy who owns the land?
Yeah.
It's a safe
Okay.
bet.
Well,
It was
doesn't
set up
he? Doesn't he
Oh.
kill children, or was that like the Durst father who killed the kids?
It was the Durst father.
Okay, gotcha. Never mind then.
Strahd seems to take brides.
Yep. So she's probably still alive.
But was it said that it was broken from the inside, and that's what it was speculated? Like the boards in her room.
Are you going to look at the boards on the window?
I just forgot. We heard something. I thought, but I would do that as well. Like that, we heard that.
So the boards look like they are freshly put up, but you can see shreds of wood, and it looks like that someone did force themselves out the window. Yes.
From the inside.
Yes.
And boards are freshly put up. Like these may not have been here when the child had gone missing.
She put these boards up.
Yeah. Is her daughter already like a vampire, or was she? Because that would be like the only explanation to wanting out.
Are you asking her this?
Sure.
She looks over at you through just tear-filled red eyes because she's been crying so much. And streaks of tears down her face. She obviously hasn't bathed in some time. She was not one of the cursed ones. She had drawn his eye. I tried to keep her safe, but I failed.
So why would she want to leave unless he bribed her with something?
I do not know, but she's gone, and I will never see her again.
Not if we can change that. Where's Pip to use a stone to clean this lady?
Oh yeah, I guess. Wait, and the entire upstairs was one giant room, right? Is that what
Yeah.
I heard? Oh,
There's a bed up there. There's a small side table with a lantern and a vanity over in the corner with a mirror, a brush, etc. And there's a collection of dresses hanging on a rod over against the west wall.
I will. As per, that was a good suggestion, Arya. I will use the stone to clean her a bit. I will also ask as I do so. Does your daughter have any interests? What did she do in her free time, or any grievances? What was she maybe sad about?
She was loved by all in the town. She was so beautiful. Such a good soul.
How old was
Do
she?
you have any problems?
She was 15. No, she never had any problems that I was aware of.
And what did she like doing in her time here?
She liked to paint, and she's going to point over at an easel with a half-finished painting on it against the north wall.
Oh, what does the painting depict?
It is a picture of Barovia, the village.
Hmm.
Does it look like the way it does now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to think because I don't know what Strahd would use to bribe. I don't know because she apparently doesn't have anything wrong, or I don't know.
So, I will say that vampires have the ability to turn into mist, which allows them to go into places they could not normally go.
Yeah. So I don't know if our characters know that yet.
Valid, yeah.
We're learning it. We're learning that the mist can take people away and
But
eviscerate them.
So,
Yeah.
At hearing about bribing her, Mary kind of scoffs. Why would he bribe her when he could just take her? Nothing can keep him out of a place he wants to be.
Does your family
see-
perhaps have any significance?
What?
Uh,
Sorry, I
does
didn't catch.
does your family have any significance, or is this does it trace back to any notable figures?
I weave wool for. I spin wool for the village. We're nobodies, commoners.
Did you
Okay, did it-
see him take her?
No, I woke up and she was gone, with the boards broken out.
Hmm.
Is it
So-
common knowledge out of game? Do our characters know anything about invitations that in vampires to places or houses?
Uh, it's a rumor. I'll say that. You don't know if it's true or not.
Okay.
I would expect that if it is true, it requires ownership of said place, and since he technically owns everything, yeah.
Hmm.
Did you hear anything?
No, but I slept especially deeply that night.
Hmm. So possibly some sleep magic. Probably some kind of movement thing like the Misty Step, or a teleport, or one of the gate thingies. But then, for whatever reason, he couldn't bring her with him for going out and had to break the window. So, that means it couldn't have been gate or portal things. It would have had to be something more like individual teleport or Misty Step, or um, maybe something involving the mist. Or maybe he has the ability to wild shape and turned into like little teeny tiny fruit fly for getting in. But he couldn't carry her outward like that, so he obviously would have to get bigger and into his normal form to then grab her and then go out the window. So he has a limitation.
Are you info dumping this like all on like the woman grieving?
Technically he's info dumping this at you guys while holding the woman.
Okay. They're like, I don't think she's registering any of this.
I don't think she's registering any of this, but like I'm pretty certain that you guys might be registering this.
Well, if it's a vampire, right? Vampires, the lore behind vampires are not allowed into your home unless invited. So obviously he couldn't come in to get her.
Well, then no, we just covered that because technically he owns everything, right? He doesn't. He wouldn't need an invitation.
Right, but if he sent somebody out to get her, that person or vampire or cursed one or whatever would, which would explain why she broke out. So they must have bribed her with something for her to have willingly broke out.
Well, there's no guarantee that she broke out. It seems more likely that whoever made it in through teleport or Misty Step or whatever, in this case probably mist form, grabbed her, then ripped open the window thing to leave with her because they could not turn her into mist or teleport her in their
Yeah.
escape.
Well, didn't somebody say that there's like bars on the window though?
No, I think it was wood planks.
Well,
it's
that
boarded
was
up.
yeah, it was boarded up, but I thought somebody said that there was bars on the window.
No bars, just wood planks.
So
Gotcha. Okay.
the Burgermeister described there being bars, but we have observed there being no bars, just
Yeah.
planks.
All right. Question: since it is almost 10 o'clock Central, do we want to call it here, or do we want to keep going? It's up to you guys.
Well, let's get to the house for our rest, and then
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's get to the house.
session
Get
with
to the burger house.
yeah. We start our next session with
Yeah.
travel and like
Yeah,
leaving
the
with the girl.
travel. Yeah.
Before you leave, Mary is going to grasp at Jitters, not clawing, but almost clawing at him desperately. If you find her, bring her back to me, please.
Even if she's a cursed one?
Whatever it takes, I just want my daughter Jenny back.
We will do what we can. And then I will use a spell that is going to be a bit overkill. I'm going to utilize a second level spell slot. For calm emotions. To at least give her
As she
some
calms
relief.
down, she promptly passes out. Her grief was the only thing keeping her conscious.
Yep, well, at least you'll get at least 1 full minute of sleep. Hopefully more.
Pretty much.
1 minute.
She just
It's
passes
normally a
out
thing
on
for
the spot.
AoE, so like, yeah.
The woman needs some sleep, let's be fucking for real.
Yes.
Yeah. And she has not slept since her daughter disappeared, and her daughter disappeared like 3 days ago.
Yeah, that's exactly why she comes off as mad and crazy.
Uh-huh.
So having a good night's sleep, waking up, and just going from there will probably do her some good.
Also, I'll leave her 1 day's rations.
That's nice of you. She also has not eaten.
Hey, so is that the same as the thing you did earlier, but like different? Just like a different name, but essentially the same.
Oh, that's actually way better than the thing I used.
Yeah, it doesn't
I
even
was
use
looking to
silver.
see if I could help with what you were doing, and
Yeah, actually,
And
that
that-
would have worked way better and would have been way faster.
now we know.
Well, we could always do this for Jenny or whatever if she happens to be a cursed one and shit.
True.
So yeah, that does prevent bodies from being raised as undead, and it lasts for 10 days instead of 7 days. And it doesn't take up silver.
Interesting.
It does use up a higher level spell slot, but like otherwise it is just straight up better.
Can we say we did that one instead?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Boop, 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 boop.
Okay, in that case, I can give myself back my silver.
Yeah.
All right, off to the house.
Yeah, I assume we're back to the house. And was Shoop at Mad Mary's house?
I'm just following along, brother.
Yeah, okay. I'll pick a conversation quickly with him. Going to Shoop. Hypothetically, I know this is your expertise. If someone may have learned that, again, hypothetically, they are possessing infernal magics, but don't know it, is there possibilities of strange effects occurring to them? I know this is more so your expertise.
I would logically say yes, but I don't. Let's see. Is that religion? I don't have any idea how to properly answer that one.
I think
Logically,
try to
yes,
help
but
them.
with I can't definitively tell you. But if I were going to bet on it, I'd take that bet.
And do you know any means of maybe ridding oneself of demonic natures? Again, hypothetically, as Pip's charisma would definitely tell it's very not hypothetically.
Demonic things are normally gonna have to be some sort of exorcisms or death, quite frankly. And it really depends on how it got there. If you accepted it willingly, you're probably fucked, and that's just what you have to deal with now.
Thank you. And Pip will walk away more disturbed than when he approached you.
So, as you all come to Ismark's house, he's going to greet you at the door, welcome you in, and there's still food laid out. Please be my guest for the night. It's just very dangerous to travel at night. And if you're hungry, help yourself. As for the advance, he's going to pull out a bag of gold and hand it over. Here's another 200 gold pieces.
All right, so we're up to 350 as a group.
I will be paying you another
sorry.
700 or another 800 when you return from getting my sister to Valaki. It's a good 20% down payment. That's not bad, right?
No, like it's traveling funds in case we need to like rent a horse or some shit, or horses.
Wait.
Yeah. Doesn't one of you have a cart?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have a donkey and a cart.
Yeah.
Just this whole time?
What?
Yes.
What?
They hung out outside the house.
Pulls this out of my pocket.
God.
Also, I
donkey.
also have proficiency with land vehicles. Let's go.
Nobody's known this because nobody's asked, but yeah.
Where the fuck is the donkey been this whole
cart-
time?
Okay. The donkey and cart were outside the house, but like right up against the door, like in the doorway, which was a little inset, so they were safe from the mist.
Whose
Oh,
daughter?
I
is
assumed
this?
it was a mini donkey, and it definitely followed us around.
I like that idea so
My
much.
little donkey.
All right, cool. It's a mini donkey.
Oh my God.
following you around.
My little donkey, my little donkey.
No.
All right, so y'all are staying with the Burgomaster?
Yep.
All right. Count it as a long rest.
So Conrad to start and Kirli second, I think, or who else uses their spell slots on a regular basis and has important rank 1 spells or level 1 spells? That would be probably the cleric.
I would
One of the
honestly
clerics?
say mostly clerics. Like, actually looking at my spell slots, man, my level 1 spells are not very good.
Okay, so the 2 clerics then. What about you guys? Because I can dupe up 2 of these rings real quick. So before we forget about it for next session.
I mean,
Is
my
it big for you
heroism's
guys?
level 1, sleep, comprehend language, hellish rebuke is all level
Yep.
1 slots for me.
You're on the list, but the clerics would be more important potentially. I just need
I
we need to know
don't
where.
have a ring, so
Yeah, but like, what
Sure.
are we talking about if you get an extra rank 1 spell? Like, do you burn through them in a combat kind of thing? All of your rank 1s or level 1s rather?
well, I just got like another one, so
Okay, let me rephrase the question.
no.
What important level 1 spells are there for you that we use on a regular basis that we could use more?
Guiding bolt. That's for me, I guess. Damage. I really don't know.
What about you, Nerd Dragon?
For first level?
Yeah.
Yeah, what cleric spells do we have that are good?
Like, is it extra slot that meaningful for you?
I mean, that's a whole nother cure wounds.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I got the cure wounds, I got detect magic, healing word, sanctuary, bless as all a part of my standard like level 1 stuff.
So why don't we do you and Aria then for the first 2? Because that gives us another heroism. And then another big cure if we need it.
Okay.
For now.
And is it a special copy, or is it actually like a legitimate, like another one?
It is. So if I ever unlearn the artificer infusion for it, it disappears. So it is like this is a temporary ring. I hold the real one for now. We will always have a real one, but you have temporary copies for now that last until I forget it and learn something better. Which will be making you guys better boots, for example. Which is in a couple levels. People will start to have like teleporting boots.
Yeah, so I put it in my inventory and marked it as a copy, and it's specifically level 1. So boop.
Yeah. So like eventually we'll lose the cloaks and the rings and stuff in my bag of holding in favor of like teleportation boots and some other things that are even better. But this is a good stopgap for now.
And bag of holding is just too darn useful.
Yeah. Until we find another legitimate one.
Yeah. Or, portable holes.
Yeah. Hey, I've got 2 of those.
Really?
Well, hang on, let me count.
Did they not hold as much as I thought they did?
No, oh god.
Oh, well.
I'm the portable hole.
Oh,
me. Our business concluded then. Artificer business, anyway. The shop is closed.
Okay. So I think that kind of is the last of it.
Yep.
We didn't piss anything off today, except for nearly a shopkeep. I tried. I really did.
To be fair, he's racist. So
It is, yeah.
yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah. Figuratively, not literally.
Yeah. I guess thank everyone who ends up watching this. Please like, subscribe, and leave comments for us. We'd like to have your opinions on what and all has happened. I know that I'm a bit behind in posting things, but hopefully these will all get up soon.
All right, and by the way, important thing for the tome, during the rest you can study it, and I will need a roll real quick. Roll investigation or arcana, and let me see what that comes out with.
Everybody?
Ooh. That's Conrad.
Whoever's studying the tome.
Oh, that's okay. So that'll be Arya. She's the language expert.
I've got a 7 Arcana. That's the only reason I asked that.
Yeah, mine's 6. Okay, maybe him then.
Well, I rolled
never mind. She fucking nailed it.
Wow.
All right, so because you got a nat 20, you have managed to decode the first 2 chapters.
Dun dun dun.
Nice. I'm gonna share this shit with everyone, whatever it says.
I will get that information real quick.
My one and only nat 20, guys. Look at that bitch.
Do we want to open up on that information next session?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So until next time.
But I will say that it appears to be Strahd's journal.
Oh, fun.
Oh, shit.
What?
Yeah.
He journals? What a
journal.
What a loser.
He's got feelings,
There are some effects. Whoever's attuning to the tome, there are some effects. You will gain you will have advantage on any skill checks made to recall information about Barovia history or lore. Because you're learning the history of Barovia. You gain a +1 to your AC and any saving throws when defending against Strahd. And certain chapters will give additional benefits.
Bigger nut.
So there you go. Whoever's attuning to the tome gets those benefits.
Well, would that be me since I'm the one reading it, or like no?
Well, we could always switch who's attuned to it.
Yeah.
So
it's a magic item. You can only be attuned to so many, right?
You can be attuned to 3 magic items at a time, and it can only be attuned to 1 person at a time. So.
And by the way, Strahd is spelled Strahd.
Whatever. I spelled it how I spelled it.
Disrespect.
Until next time, be awesome to each other.
Or don't.
Or don't.